Yo, 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 what up, world, man? We back with another one. Damn you two sports talk. Stay tuned live. Ron, JB. I think we got Lou coming a little later on. But
Chris,
fellas, what's happening, man? What's going on outside this weather?
man, you know
Trying
what?
to stay warm, man. this shit not for the week, dog.
Taking
Man,
it one day at a time, man. One day at a time.
so I heard it was like 40 some states they got hit with this weather.
Yep.
Now, I mean, all the states probably didn't get snow, but they got hit with cold weather,
Yeah.
rain, and ice.
Yeah.
But 40 some states.
Yeah.
Texas did. Texas did for sure.
Texas, Mississippi, Georgia,
Tennessee,
All the southern states, I think.
Missouri,
yeah,
North
Tennessee, South Carolina, North Carolina, Virginia.
Yep.
Uh,
Maryland, all that.
yeah, that ugly, dog. And not for
Man,
the week.
it's just this girl I graduated high school with. She's living she was in the military, but she I don't think she's still in the military. I think she out now. But she live in Maryland, and she had posted on Facebook like outside her, from the porch or whatever her house. And it looked like her car was in the driveway, and then it was, cars across the street parked on the street. And it looked like somebody had took a shovel and started digging snow from around the tire. You can see how deep it was. They had to dig to get from around. I'm like, God damn.
Yeah.
Where was this at?
She stayed in Maryland.
Oh, Maryland.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's where Jay Will at. Yeah, it's bad out there.
Jay in Maryland. I don't know why the hell I thought Jay was in California.
Nah, he from California, but he stayed in Maryland.
Okay, that's what it is. He's from Cali. Okay. Yeah, man, it's awful, boy. And it didn't even exactly where I'm at now. It didn't even do as much as what they said it was gonna do at all. Like we went out here and bought all these. Well, we had to buy groceries anyway, so I don't consider it a waste because you got to go to the grocery store and buy these groceries to eat anyway. But man, I went to the store Wednesday, Thursday. Man, you should have seen the shells didn't have no bread on it. The case of water was gone. It was like Y2K, Ron.
I was about to say, it sound like Y2K all over again.
Yeah. But it's better to be prepared than not be prepared.
Right.
Yeah.
You don't want to be stuck.
Yeah, you don't want to be stuck. But it wasn't close to what I thought it was gonna be. We ain't see no snow. We just saw a little bit of ice, and that didn't last long.
Shit, we ain't see no ice where I'm at.
My mom said some of her friends out there lost power. A lot of people lost power.
Yes.
Yeah. So y'all got snow, Ron?
No.
Y'all didn't get no snow?
None.
Y'all just got rain and ice and cold weather and wind.
Yep.
Man, that's pretty much the same boat I'm in. Just same boat we in.
Y'all didn't lose no power?
Nah, we didn't lose power.
Well, we prepared anyway, though. We got a generator. So I will tell everybody now, go buy you a generator. It will come in handy for a time like this.
Y'all not rich like you, Ron.
I'm not not by a long shot, dog.
Yeah, we ain't had no generator. I gotta wait. We ain't lose no power though. But it's the wrong time of the year to be losing power. I can deal with it in the summer, but like when that hurricane hit, it was still warm. It was like September, so it was still hot. So the power went out for like 4-5 days. So I could deal with it then. You know what I'm saying? It's just that you got to worry about people like breaking in your house and shit. You know what I'm saying? But in the cold, I can't deal with that shit in the cold. I don't think too many people gonna be out trying to do some shit in the cold.
You know what I'm saying? You can't warm up. You can't do nothing.
Nah, you can't do shit, bro. At least in the summertime, you already got shorts and t-shirt on, so you can deal with it a whole lot better than you can in the cold. But that shit, 4-5 days without power, that was crazy. Because I think that hurricane did more than what that people expected it to do. It took a last minute turn. It tore a whole bunch of shit up that people weren't prepared for because it wasn't expected to go the way that it did. So kind of like, I ain't saying it's like Katrina damage, but I'm saying, you know how Katrina took that unexpected turn people didn't think, and a lot of people weren't prepared until the last second when they couldn't really do shit.
Yeah,
that's pretty much how this was. You know what I'm saying? It took a turn and wasn't nobody prepared. Everybody was scrambling. Shit, I remember we went to the Family Dollar. The store was closed, So we passed by not Family Dollar, but Dollar General, and we thought the store was closed until we, passed by there. And we seen a whole bunch of people on the side door where they be doing like the trucks back up and drop off deliveries and shit. Man, we thought people was breaking in the store and looting and shit. So us, we pulled right in there and was finna to get in there. But then we found out that it was a manager at the store. She had opened the store up and she was just giving away shit that was gonna go bad because the power was gonna be out. You know what I mean? She was just giving away stuff that was gonna go bad. Ice cream, like all the frozen shit.
Right.
Milk, juice, shit like that she thought was gonna go bad because it was in the refrigerator and they ain't had no power. So she was just giving it away or whatever. But I thought they was looting, bro. It had got ugly. People started looting. I was like, oh.
Everybody be careful out there. It's not made for the weak.
Yeah, nah, it ain't. It ain't. But we can get into it, man. I don't know what the hell going on in Golden State. It's over. I think it's over. But I think they probably still could have had an open window. So this is my question. What's the biggest problem in Golden State? Is it Draymond? Is it Steve Kerr? Or is it Steph Curry not being vocal enough? Because we don't never really hear Steph be vocal.
3, but if you want to go down the pecking order, to me, it starts with Steph because even though Steve Kerr is the coach, it's Steph. Steph overrides everything. To me, everything runs through Steph before it go to Kerr. You know what I'm saying? Because he's the face of the franchise. So to me, it's Steph not being vocal enough. If Steph didn't want Kerr would be up out of there. If Steph didn't want Draymond, he'd be up out of there. So to me, it's a kind of a knock on. I don't know if you call it a knock on Steph, but that's the only thing he really don't do is he's vocal. You know what I'm saying? He's more of a on the court and by his actions. You know what I mean? But I mean, the reason why we are where we are, it could fall on Steph's shoulders because he's not vocal enough to me. So if you want to pick an order, to me, it's Steph, Kerr, then Draymond. But like I said, it starts with Steph.
Okay, Ron, what you think? What you got?
And still my French when I say this.
Nah, it's damn you too. You can say whatever you want.
Draymond need to shut the fuck up. Go somewhere and sit your gorilla ass down somewhere and shut the fuck up.
Kerr can't stop him. Only Steph.
Yeah, what you trying to do? Be all in the video?
All in the videos. Dog, you're not that tough. Stop it.
He know he can do it against though.
Right. That my problem. That my problem right there. Do that shit with the dudes, the players back in the day. They would choke Draymond Green out. The Dennis Rodman, the Patrick Ewing, the Charles Oakley, all them boys. What? Draymond, you better go somewhere and sit your ugly ass down somewhere. And Steve Kerr, you need to be a head coach. Tell Draymond Green, you cannot be doing all that crazy shit.
Steve Kerr's problem is he doesn't know how to develop young talent. You know what I mean? He can't connect with the young players, and that's his problem. And like Draymond's untouchable because that's Steph's guy, though. You know what I'm saying? Kerr could get into an argument with, but as long as that's Steph's guy, Draymond's untouchable.
So you tell me Steph got more power than the head coach?
I believe so.
Yeah, I think so.
That's Steph's team. Steph is when you think of Golden State Warriors, you think of Steph. You don't think of Steve Kerr. Steve Kerr is a good coach, but without Steph is the system. Everything runs through Steph.
Okay, let's stop right there. Go back what you just said.
What's up?
Steve Kerr, is he a good head coach?
I don't think he's getting exposed because his stars are aging, and if Steph don't go, even if Steph do go off, we still losing games. You know what I mean? So he can't develop young talent. I've been saying that for years, but people will be like, "Oh, he developed Draymond and all these other players." I'm like, he didn't develop them. No. And like Steph was gonna be Steph no matter what.
Right.
or is he benefit the labor come with being the head coach?
I mean,
That too.
he's a good coach, but you know what I'm saying. Like he to me, he just manages personalities. You know what I'm saying in minutes. He really doesn't develop anything. You know what I'm saying. Like all
So,
of our young players are either gone or want to leave.
so that my problem right there with Steve Kerr. If you not, to me, and me and you talk about this, Josh, a while back. To me, I think if y'all would have kept Mark Jackson, he would have the same amount of rings that Steve Kerr got. Since Steve Kerr been with the Warriors.
Yeah.
That's just my opinion.
I think I'll say that our GM Bob Myers was more of the reason why we won those championships because we got, you know what I'm saying, he went out and got players.
Right.
People don't really like Steve Kerr like that. You know what I'm saying? Steve Kerr's not just a likable guy, and you know
Right.
Steph and them like him, but at the end of the day, young people are not coming to Golden State because of Kerr. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not like they want to play under Steve Kerr. I'm not saying that they dislike him, and that's the only reason why they won't come to Golden State. But I mean, he favors Steph too much. You know what I'm saying? He favors Draymond too much, and you see Draymond could go beat you up and punch you, and he's still not gonna get suspended. I remember talking about it with the Jordan Poole situation. You know what I'm saying? It's just a bad look.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? A star player gets the punch on the younger players, and nothing happens to him. It's
So,
You know,
that
that's
my
when they should have nipped it in the bud.
Right. You see Draymond becoming a problem. Becoming a problem right then and there. Why you didn't say nothing to him?
Because he's, you know what I'm saying? Like that's when Steph comes in too. It's like, but the front office could be like, yo, you getting suspended. Even Kurt as a coach could override Steph and be like, Draymond, you get suspended for so and so because this is not, you know what I'm saying? It's not a good look. But he didn't do it.
But he ran Kevin Durant off.
Yeah, he did everything. You know what I'm saying?
So he becoming a
he's already a problem. He's already becoming.
So what I mean is he became a problem, and it seemed like though nobody in your front office would say anything to him.
And that's where Steph come in. Steph always shows that he get frustrated. I mean, Steph will show his frustration, but he don't say nothing. Like you can show your if you watch games and they'll look at when Draymond go off, you'll see Steph get frustrated. But do he say anything? I don't think he do. He just, you know what I'm saying?
Nah, he's not vocal. You know, he definitely don't be. If he is vocal, it's quietly behind the scenes where we don't hear.
And it's not enough.
Yeah, it's not enough. Yeah, you gotta publicly show some frustration. Not just you gotta vocally say something publicly, not just show frustration.
Right. So it like, do y'all want to keep on winning?
It's too late.
Or do y'all want to trade Draymond Green?
It's too late. What you're gonna have to do now, well, what they should have did is they should have when Draymond ran KD off, they should have called a team meeting. Ownership should have called a meeting with Draymond, KD, Steph. And whatever issue KD and Draymond had, hashed it out. KD, we'll love to retain you and keep you here. But we're not going to force you to stay here if you don't want to be here.
What?
And if he leaves, then Draymond, that's strike one.
Strike two.
Strike two is when you punch Jordan Poole.
In the face.
Yeah, because Jordan Poole was one of the young guys that actually played well in that Golden State Warrior system. The knock on young players in Golden State is, for one, Kerr don't develop them, and two, they don't get the system enough to get the minutes, the playing time that they should get. And Jordan Poole, he did both. He came off the bench, and when he had to start games, he produced. And that's the last time Golden State won a ring, when he was on the team. That's the last time they won. So you need young guys like Jordan Poole was producing to keep your franchise moving forward when you got aging stars.
But the problem is, who wants to be bothered with Draymond Green?
That's what I'm saying. Once they, like you said, Ryan, there's always a sucker. You
It
just gotta
always,
find 'em. You just gotta
it
find 'em.
always a sucker out there that,
You just gotta find them.
right, okay, for instance, or example, Washington Wizards. Or the Pelicans, or whatever the name is now, the
Yeah,
Hornets.
the New Orleans Pelicans.
I would trade Draymond Green over there and try and get a draft pick for him, or get something for him.
You sitting wherever you can get something. Just when you say
Right. But
he-
I've been not seeing him in the West. I've been seeing him in the East. In the West, I don't want to see his ass.
you
Point
might
blank.
not see him in the West depending on where he go.
Oh, you're gonna see him in the West.
Depending on where he go, you might not see him.
But
He go to the Blazers, the Lakers, or
he want to go with he'll go with LeBron for pennies. I know
right.
that.
That my problem. I'm not trying to see him in the West. I'm trying to see him in the East. In the East, I don't got to see him. I don't got to deal with him or nothing.
I mean, he's not gonna get no. I don't know anywhere where he could get a lot of playing time if there's not a lot of shooters.
It's
You know
not,
what I mean?
it's not up to y'all no more. When you send them, it's up to them.
But check this out. It's another thing about Draymond is when Steph get hurt, Draymond finds some way to get ejected, or you know what I'm saying, some way to
Trouble to come out the game or whatever.
Yeah, exactly. He knows he's, you know what I'm saying, he knows he'll get exposed if Steph is out for a long period of time. You know
Their
what I mean?
front office has messed up the team.
People call Draymond out many times. K. Martin called Draymond Green out. People been calling Draymond Green out. They said, you're not that guy. You acting like you're a tough guy, but you're not. You pick on people that you know you to fight. Stop it.
The pretty much the window in Golden State is closed because now Jimmy Butler out for the season, and he gonna miss for the next year.
I would not say it closed.
It's closed.
I think they just go around, get like another shooting guard.
I'm talking about as far as winning a chip now.
No,
I think it's closed.
And the reason I say it's still open because they got a lot of experience. Experience the key when it comes to getting back to the finals. Getting there. They know how to get there. You got to click at the right time. Everything got to go your way in the NBA. They know how to get there.
I don't think I think they window was closed. They definitely not gonna get a chip this year. You know, Jimmy Butler out for the season. So I don't even know what moves you can make because you damaged yourself by devaluing Jonathan Kuminga because if you know you wasn't gonna play the guy, why the hell would you not trade him instead of not playing him and bringing his value down? So it's not like you're gonna get a haul back for Jonathan Kuminga now. Then you got Jimmy Butler out for the season. You know, Draymond is not an offensive guy. So your window this year is closed. And then Jimmy Butler's gonna be a year old. Everybody gonna be a year older next year. So you don't even have the assets to get a haul back in return that's gonna make you a championship contender. You don't have enough to beat I don't think you have enough to beat the Denver Nuggets team. You don't have enough to beat OKC. You don't have enough to beat Houston. It depends on what Minnesota teams show up. You might not have enough to beat them. So they hurt themselves. So Curry is part of the problem because he don't know how to handle young talent. And it's a young man's game now. So you got to know how to manage and get young guys, especially if you got a system. Now, if they can't do that, then Golden State best bet is to do a full-blown rebuild and get rid of Kerr and get a young coach that knows how to coach and develop young players. Because that's all you're gonna get now. You're gonna have to you got to do the OKC approach.
If they get rid of Steve Kerr, who will be the next head coach? Be there.
If you get rid of Steve Kerr, you're gonna have to do a full rebuild.
Who Who would you like to see there?
For if they get rid of Steve Kerr, you gonna have to get a young coach and do a full rebuild because your coach and your players gonna have to grow together. So if you get rid of Kerr, you're gonna have to start trading away Steph and all and do a full rebuild.
But you still gonna need that leadership on the team.
Not if you're doing a rebuild. I mean, you need leadership, but not then. You'll need it later on, but not at that point because they'll be starting completely over. So they will just have to they will have to get those contracts and those older guys off the books and out of there. They will have to get a younger coach that knows how to coach and deal with young guys, and they will have to start from there.
So who will you get as a coach?
Mike Malone? I don't know. No, not Mike Malone. I don't know exactly who it would be, but it would have to be somebody probably off another team's bench that's gonna be good with young players. Now, if you take somebody maybe like a Sam Cassell and give him an opportunity, because he should have probably had an opportunity, a
long time ago.
Right. Yeah. You can probably get somebody like that, and you're gonna start rebuilding, and you're not even looking to win. You're just looking to find another marquee player that you can move forward with.
But but the problem is, what can you get for Draymond Green?
Just get whatever you can get.
Okay.
I don't think you need to hold Draymond Green hostage. I think if somebody want to give you something, then you have to take it.
But you're going to want something. He not shit, but you got to be that car salesman. You got to be like, hey, we know he not shit, but y'all don't know he not shit.
I mean, we all.
You're not getting multiple first round picks for Draymond.
Right. You're not gonna get nothing. You're gonna get like 2 second round picks or something.
Right. That's what I mean. You got to get something. You cannot just let the man walk out.
If it was me, I'll let him walk. But yeah, if somebody's willing to give you a second round pick, I'm taking it.
You got to get something for him, though. He do got the knowledge. Now, he might be dumb in a box of rocks sometimes. That's what I think, but you got to get something.
He's not going to be motivated. To me, he's not going to be. If he goes anywhere without Steph or LeBron, he's not going to be motivated. You know what I'm saying? Like
that's why it go back to what I said. He act like he the man. You're not the man. You're not that dude. You're not. You average 9 points. 9 points. 9.
So what if LeBron takes a pay cut and says, I'll play with Golden State?
I don't care no more. I don't care no. I'll take it. I don't care no more.
Wait a minute. LeBron take a pay cut?
I said, what if? What if?
That might me laugh again.
He might. To play with Steph, he might. But what you gonna give back to
I don't think he would. No, I'm talking about at the end of the season when he's a free agent.
Oh, when he's a free agent?
I really think I don't think LeBron would go there. I think LeBron would go back home.
Back to Cleveland, finish it out.
But Steph is the only guy I think LeBron would gladly step, you know what I'm saying, be like, this I'll play in that system.
They did talk about it when they was on Team USA.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He was, to me, that's the only person that he would gladly or, you know what I'm saying, willingly, you know what I'm saying, be like, yo, this is his team, you know what I'm saying? And the other team, I don't see LeBron, you know what I'm saying, he only want to do it to Luka, even though Luka is better and they better without him. You know what I'm saying? Steph will be the guy where he'd be like, all right, okay, this is your team.
But once again, when you want to put that in the same room as Steph, I wouldn't. LeBron know how they play half of the time.
Yeah.
He stay hurt. He old. It's Father Time. Father Time is
undefeated. Right. So if you put him with the Warriors, it would mess up what they got going like it messing up now.
Warriors got nothing going on right now.
I don't think he'll do it, but I just put that out there just to see what y'all would think about it. But
I think he would go back home to Cleveland.
I think Golden State is done, man. When it's all said and done, I understand you want to keep Steph, but at some point you're gonna have to think about trading Steph, getting a haul back for him, and just full blown rebuild.
To me, the only way.
Make sure you got a good scout.
Draymond.
Make sure you got a good scout in the front office because you're gonna have to hit again in the draft, not only to replace Steph, but you're gonna have to hit again in those because you're not, like you said, if you trade Draymond, you ain't gonna get but second round picks for him.
Right.
So you're gonna have a good scout that knows how to find good talent late because that's what the picks you're gonna get for a guy like Draymond. You know what I'm saying? So you really gonna have to just start. You're gonna be like the Utah Jazz. You're gonna be down there like the Pelicans. I mean, you have to be at the bottom. And you have to get a coach.
I don't see Golden State getting rid of Steph though.
You're gonna be like back in the old days.
The only way they don't get rid of Steph is if he come out and say it. Right. I mean, at the end of the day, they got a lot of respect for Steph because of what he did for the franchise. He's one of the best player in Golden State Warrior hit franchise history. But if you really want to get back, you're gonna have to rebuild. And Steph is gonna give you the most value back in return to start a rebuild with. You're not gonna get a lot back in return for Jimmy Butler. You're not gonna get a lot back in return for Jonathan Kuminga. You're not gonna get a lot back in return for Podziemski, which that's another move that y'all messed up on. Y'all could have had lower marketing if you had included Podziemski in the trade.
That's Kerr's boy though. That's the thing. That's what I'm saying. Kerr, out of all the young talents you like Pods, it's crazy.
Let me ask y'all this. What if they decide to retire?
Who?
Steph and Draymond Green.
Hopefully Draymond considers it. I think Steph still got a few more years.
Say they decide to retire next year.
It's all bad for Golden State thing because they ain't getting nothing for none of them.
They ain't getting nothing for nobody.
But you will have cap money, and it will be a lot of free agents.
But who wants to come to Golden State after that?
But that's not. But that's not going to get you a rebuild. Like rebuilding, you don't need to go and spend in free agency early on. Rebuilding, you need to get off. You need to get off those long-term contracts and money, and just sign players to 1-year deals so you can stay flexible each year and get draft picks back in return. And you got to keep drafting and build your team. If we just lose Steph and Draymond, we ain't get nothing in return. It's just Golden State is not going to be a destination people want to go.
That's what I'm saying.
During a rebuild, so you're going to have to draft until you put together a team.
Right. That's what the Miami Heat been doing.
Right. That's arguably what that's what OKC did. That's how they built their team. They traded Paul George to the Clippers. They found, like you said, Ron, they found a sucker, traded Paul George over there to the LA Clippers because that's what Kawhi and all them wanted. And they got a shitload of draft picks, and they got an MVP player back in return in Shai Gilgeous, and they still eating off the trade.
Right.
To this day.
And so that's what I'm saying. If you the Chicago, the Pacers, Charlotte, teams like that, you might get something for them. For Steph Curry, Draymond Green. You see what I'm saying? The bottom.
Steph would entertain Charlotte because that's where he's from.
Right. Go back home. Your family there.
Good segue, right?
His daddy just got his jersey retired as Charlotte wanted Dale Curry. So that right there could be that right there.
That to be the open door.
Right.
That to be, and he be like that. Think about it. Over the summer or whatever. Just think about it.
What's up, Ethan?
And I mean, me, if I'm him, I go back home. I see my family. I'm away for my mom and dad and all of them.
I think his brother's with the Charlotte Hornets too. Seth Curry. I think Seth over there
Right.
in Charlotte.
So
That's
think
what
about
Seth
going
was
back
like.
home.
Be a
I'm
family
sure he
reunion.
got a house down there somewhere.
Be a family reunion.
Yeah. Go back home, think about it, and let us know. If I'm the owner of the GM, that's what I would tell him.
So would you trade LaMelo for Steph?
If you try to get younger, yes.
Ethan said,
I
"Go
mean,
Spurs."
obviously, it's gonna be more involved
Yeah.
other than just them two swapping out with each other. But
Right. If you try to get younger, yeah, you got to.
and Melo, they could have drafted Melo to Golden State, but they took Wiseman.
Right. But once
I
again,
mean, at the time, it was I could have saw that, but
time,
man,
at the time, it made sense.
Right. I agree.
Wiseman.
Develop no Wiseman, man.
Right. It
He
made
killed
sense
career.
because we did not know how Melo was gonna come out.
He's gonna be better than Lonzo.
So what
we
was
knew
he going?
that, but we didn't know how much better. You see what I'm saying? The Alonzo was decent, but he was on the wrong team. The
Did y'all have Wiggins then?
Yeah,
what
we
he
had
doing now?
Okay, so it was gonna be Steph at the 1, Clay at the 2, Wiggins at the 3, Draymond at the 4, and I don't know who was gonna be at the 5. So what was Melo gonna play?
Okay,
That's my point.
D'Angelo Russell. We had D'Angelo Russell, I think. I don't know if we had Wiggins, but we had D'Angelo Russell.
But
Oh,
once
okay.
again,
Okay.
you don't know how Melo would have came. They're like, okay,
We
They're
don't,
like-
but just if you picking best player available, he was
right.
he was
But-
gonna be.
But they're like the Carmelo Anthony and Detroit Pistons. All over again.
I think pulled it next year, but you know how that's
That-
worked out.
I don't know
Remember-
what the Pistons were thinking when they took Darko Miller.
Right.
The hell
Right.
you thinking?
That my point right there.
Man,
That's
the
my
worst
point.
picks ever, dude.
They told Carmelo Anthony, we finna draft you. What Joe Dumars told him
Dumbass.
this.
Joe dumbass Dumars.
Another sucker. Joe
Yes.
Dumars and all the Detroit Pistons, Rasheed Wallace, Ben Wallace, all of them told Joe Dumars to get Carmelo Anthony.
Man,
And-
listen. Joe Dumars should have been fired after he
Right.
picked Darko Milicic. He should have been fired then.
What? That he seen something in them, and we see how that ended up. So,
Well, he seen something that nobody seen, and everybody else that didn't see it should have told him not to see it too.
right. But it go back to Carmelo Anthony. What if Carmelo Anthony were on that team?
They would have won a couple more rings.
Right. So LeBron would not be LeBron. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, because you had Chauncey Billups, Rick Hamilton, Tayshaun Prince,
Yep.
Sheed Wallace was there, Melo would have been there. So yeah, they would have won maybe 2 rings at some
Right.
point. You know,
So where LeBron come in? You see what I'm saying? LeBron was still in Cleveland the first time. You see
and they
what I'm
would have
saying?
they would have had to go through Detroit to get to the
Right.
Bronx.
We would not have the LeBron James that we got now. That would have happened. But it
Leave it up to Joe Dumars.
right. I just saying it go back to that. What if the Warriors would have got Melo? We don't know. So
But I think he would entertain a trade.
yeah,
To
go back
I think-
home.
You know what? I think that would probably set the Hornets up to start being
That
a successful
Right.
franchise. Even
Right.
though Steph will be on the back end of his career.
right,
So-
but he still will bring people in. He still
Right.
will bring fans.
Combined
in.
with the young team that they got now, I think that will be the beginning of the Hornets starting to put something together
Right,
and start consistently making the playoffs.
right,
Now I'm not saying they about to go from where they at now all the way up to where the Boston Celtics and the
No.
Detroit I mean,
That
Boston
might,
Detroit Pistons at now. But I'm
that
saying
might
that
be-
will set them up.
right,
Even though Steph will be on the back end, that will
right.
still set them up and start to maybe attract another
A- Another
solid,
bit,
another
right.
solid player to come there.
Or you trade both of them to Charlotte. Draymond Green and
No, I wouldn't even. If I'm the Hornets, I wouldn't even want Draymond.
no. But what I'm saying, if we bring people in, you need people to come in. You need to sell tickets.
I think Steph will bring him in by himself without Draymond.
We're gonna see. I mean,
I don't even think they need Draymond. Steph can bring him in, being a hometown guy. Steph can bring him in without Draymond. So like I said, that was set up the Hornets, in my opinion, to start being,
we got somebody in the comments said yes, Hornets can make playoffs and play in. They have young core and group seems to enjoy playing together.
I mean, they might seem to enjoy the play together, but you still need to sell tickets.
I think they're gonna make the play in.
Right. I think that would be like the 8th seed or the 9th seed. You got Detroit, New York, Philly, Atlanta, Miami, Orlando,
Cleveland.
Those 8 teams right there.
I don't think Atlanta gonna make the top 8. The play in is the top 6. Those are the teams that outright make the playoffs. 7 through 10 is the play in teams.
Right. So they got to get something over the man here in the face of the franchise. You see what I'm saying? Steph, you seen him home? Yeah. I played for 2 years for this team. And just
Steph and Melo would be nasty.
Yeah. Retirement.
But I don't know if they're gonna keep. They're not. If they somehow get Steph, LaMelo ain't gonna be in Charlotte.
No, LaMelo's going to the Warriors. Steph, therefore, they to draft somebody so he did.
They're not gonna get him.
Under
he
their
said
wing.
The NBA can sell LaMelo. He already has a huge following. LaMelo may be in 6'7" popular.
Okay, let me say this. Do you want somebody that done it, or do you want somebody that had not done it?
Somebody with the Hornets?
With the Hornets. Steph done it. He got 3 chips.
Yeah.
He done it.
He got 4.
What, 4? Okay. LaMelo.
Steph is older, so he gonna need some players around him. You know what I mean?
Right. But what I'm saying,
I'm gonna give up Melo for like 2 or 3 years with Steph.
Right. But what I'm saying, Josh, he already done it. He did teach the young people on the Hornets how to get to the top. That he done experience. The key.
I mean, he can teach them. Will they do it? I doubt it. It's just
they're gonna have to, because you're gonna have to get Melo contract off to bring in Steph's contract.
Right.
Then you're gonna have to pay Brandon Miller. Then you're gonna have to pay Con Knipple.
Then
Brandon Miller and Con Knipple is your 2 young pieces for the future.
Yeah, that's what we're talking about. Yeah, they could have drafted him in 2020.
Right.
If the Warriors would have drafted him, they would have been in a good spot right now. So
I think the Warriors, if they got a chance to get LaMelo, knowing that they could have drafted him and see the mistake that they made, I think that they would double back and ask for him in any trade dealing with Steph.
It goes back to Steve Kerr though, because Steve Kerr and Melo get along. You know what I'm saying? Because we know how Steve Kerr is with younger players.
That's what I'm saying. Once Golden State if Golden State make a move like this, getting younger players back, they're gonna have to fire the hell out of Steve Kerr, because they're gonna have to get a younger coach that could coach with that.
But even if we drafted LaMelo back then, who knows how LaMelo and Steve Kerr, you know what I'm saying, would have got along, especially with Daddy. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
he didn't lead the Hornets to a chip. He's not that type of player.
No, that's not what I'm saying.
Talent around him.
No. We're not saying lead the Hornets to a chip. We saying just turn the Hornets around so they can start making the playoffs.
Right. That's what I'm saying. He be turning y'all around. Sell tickets.
He said, why will LaMelo go to the Warriors? They have no young players and no draft picks. It's just what
that's
is.
What we talking about.
No, we just saying what if Steph go back to the Hornets, you will have to include LaMelo because of the contract.
Right. That contract is a motherfucker.
Right.
We're just trying to build something for the Hornets, not the Warriors.
Right. And Melo would have to be a part of that because that's the contracts. You know what I mean? Just for contract purposes, he will have to be included. I don't think he's going to give up Con Knipple and Brandon Miller.
I mean, we don't know, but
I wouldn't, because Con Knipple is shooting that dude is shooting lights out like a Splash Brother. Right. So now you will have a veteran Splash Brother with a young up and coming Splash Brother when you put Con Knipple beside Klay Thompson. I mean, when you put Con Knipple beside Steph Curry. It'll be like
who's the coach for Charlotte?
It's a young guy. I think this is second year with the team. I'll tell you right now.
Better than Steve Kerr. No doubt. More relatable than Steve Kerr. Steve Kerr's out of touch.
Charles Lee. He came from Boston. He was on the Boston Celtics staff.
So I really don't get who you just said.
I think he was on Milwaukee's staff when they won the chip in 2021, and then he was on the staff with Boston when they won the chip.
All right. But we're gonna see.
So everything that I'm reading is everything that he focuses on is what the Hornets is doing now. Like he focuses on increasing the pace, spacing, and player development.
Well, he said Hornets are actually doing it right. You don't need to get an older player like Giannis or Steph, and you can trade, and you have your roster and draft picks for it. Or that's what you have, trade and roster draft picks for. He said Hornets are on the right path and I'm not a Hornets fan.
But do they sell out the arena every night?
Yeah, I get what he's saying.
All right.
The only reason I'm saying Steph to the Hornets is if the Warriors want to rebuild,
right,
and they need to move Steph, the Hornets will be a team that I think Steph would go to.
Right.
I'm not saying for the Hornets to call Golden State to go and get Steph.
Right.
But I'm saying from Golden State's point, if they want to rebuild, knowing that Steph is the piece that they're gonna get the most back in return for.
Right.
If I was Steph, I would be interested in going back home to Charlotte.
Right. Go back home. Finish your career.
But other than that, the Hornets is going in the right direction with
right.
We not Nipple. They got Miles Bridges over there, Brandon Miller, Colin Sexton coming off the bench. I think Pat Connaughton over there, Seth Curry over there. So they going in the right direction. They just gotta start hitting more on they picks, which they did with Brandon Miller and Con Knipple.
So we're gonna see what they're gonna do. The Warriors. We're going to see.
But it's over with. The Warriors, as long as Steve Kerr is there, they're not going to develop anybody. They're going to stay where they at. You know what I'm saying? You see?
It brings me back to the idea.
You get Jimmy Butler, he gets hurt. Then you get Al Horford. It's like, what is you doing? He said trading for Steph would deplete the Hornets because Golden State's going to want more young talent outside of Melo.
No, they can get young talent from the Hornets, but I'm not giving you my main young talent in Brandon Miller and Con Knipple. I would give you, some younger pieces off the bench that's not really getting a lot of minutes like that. But the thing too about it is, if Golden State wants to rebuild, and I'm just talking hypothetically, if Golden State wants to rebuild, and Steph is the only piece that's gonna get you back enough assets to start a rebuild with. Then, and Steph says, I'll go to the Hornets. Really, the Golden State Warriors ain't got no leverage. They can't hold a guy back. That'll be holding their franchise back by not trading.
Right.
So
if he say I want to go home, what you gonna do? The Warriors can't do nothing. They cannot do nothing because he got all the leverage. If he tell his agent, hey, I tired this, better yet, I want to go back home. The Warriors, they got no choice but to send him back home.
So if that happens, he'll be the greatest player in two franchises. He'll be the greatest player in the Hornets franchise and the Golden State Warriors franchise.
Well, can we really say that?
Yeah, I mean, for Charlotte, who would not be a greater
Larry
player?
Johnson, Alonzo Mourning. You forgot about all them?
I ain't forget about him, but Steph would be the greatest. You would put him up there at the top.
Yeah.
You can't. Yeah. What you gonna put Muggsy Bogues? Nah, come on, man. Come on.
Yeah, he
disrespect stuff like that.
I mean,
he said,
Josh, I'm not disrespect. But when I'm saying they the one that paid the way.
I know, but Steph is still at this time in Steph's career, he's better than those guys. And this guy, I don't know how he said in D something 3 and D. He said Warriors gonna have a long drought when Steph retires. Steph in year 17, it's soon. It ain't going nowhere. Ain't going to Charlotte and nowhere else. He said Baron Davis, Kemba Walker, Glenn Rice. Steph is better than them.
Yeah, I like this dude. Wait a minute. Who the dude is? I like this dude.
I don't know.
Steph is better than Glenn Davis.
I mean, Glenn Rice.
Glenn Rice.
He said yes, they can. They can hold his contract. At the most, Steph will be able to be a pain to try to force a trade. They still have him under contract for a few more years. Golden State has the power.
I mean, you gotta look at it, Winston. If Steph come out and tell his agent, "Hey, I want to go back home, finish up my career,"
but
what else?
I don't think. I think Golden State would trade. If Steph wanted to go, I think Golden State would trade him.
If Steph want to get traded, and Golden State don't trade him, Golden State will only be hurting themselves because that's the only thing that's going to get you back enough assets to start a rebuild. You're not going to get nothing back for Moody. You're not going to get nothing back for Podziemski. You're not going to get nothing back for Kuminga. I mean, you will get something back, but it won't be close to the return you'll get back on Steph to help you with a rebuild. So if you don't move Steph,
yeah, I feel you. He said 3 and D said just because he put on a Hornets uniform don't mean he's the greatest player in franchise.
I like this dude.
Who's better than Steph?
Steph Curry goes to the Hornets. Knowing what Steph Curry has done, that's a hometown kid. Who would be a bigger player coming to the Hornets than Steph Curry?
But when I'm saying you gotta look at the players that paid the way.
Steph is better than
the Muggsy Bogues, the Larry Johnson. Huh?
Steph Curry was Muggsy Bogues ain't never been close to being on Steph Curry level.
Baron Davis was nice, but he was never on Steph Curry level. Ever.
I'm not saying I'm not saying that on the same level. There were I'm not saying that. I'm saying started the franchise.
We give you that. We're saying
paid the way for Steph Curry to be Steph Curry.
That nobody has had.
None of those guys are better than Steph Curry when in a Hornet uniform. Dale Curry, Muggsy Bogues, none of those guys. If Steph Curry comes to the Hornets, though he instantly is better than he was right now. He's better than those guys.
We're not saying that he did it in the uniform, but I'm saying that if he come over, he's still the best player that they've had.
Okay. I hate using Michael Jordan.
When he went to the Bullets?
I mean, when you say greatest player franchise,
it's not what they did before. They got to that franchise. It's what they do. for that franchise. Bron better than Wade, but Wade is the best Heat of all time.
Ooh.
You right about that. I ain't gonna lie, you right about that.
No,
But we're
Yeah.
not saying Steph will be the best player that Charlotte ever had if he goes to Charlotte. No matter
no,
what you
I'm
say.
about to say, I'm glad he said that because the names you brought up, I think the all-time leading scorer for the Hornets is Kemba Walker, and Miles Bridges is somewhere on that list.
You sure?
So, yes, they just put this up the other day. Like since the Hornets been on they run, like Kemba Walker is the all-time leading scorer in the Hornets history. Then I think Miles Bridges is up there somewhere. Like those guys you named, Dale Curry, Muggsy Bogues, they way down the list.
Damn. I mean, that's when I really started watching basketball, like really getting into it. When they put a team in Charlotte, and you had Grandmama, you had Alonzo Mourning, you had Muggsy Bogues, Glenn Rice. What? Shade.
3 and D. I see what you're saying, but I'm saying if Michael Jordan put on that bullets, Michael Jordan is still the GOAT. Even though he wasn't playing like the GOAT, he was still the GOAT. No matter what uniform he put on, he was still the GOAT. But I hear what you're saying.
Listen, they got the top 10. You don't even want to know the top 10 players is on the scoring list for the Hornets.
Who is it?
Bro, they got just when I say the number 10, when I say the 10, bro, you don't even want to know who at 10. When I say who at 10, you gonna be like, man, just stop the list. You ain't even gonna believe who at 10.
All right.
Fucking
give me 8 players. 8.
Raymond Felton is 10th on the list.
I'm done.
Ralph,
Alonzo Mourning is 14th. Raymond Felton is a top 10 scorer in Charlotte Hornets franchise history. Muggsy Bogues at 9, LaMelo Ball at 8, Glenn Rice at 7, Terry Rozier at 6, Larry Johnson at 5, Gerald Wallace at 4, Miles Bridges at 3, Dale Curry at 2, and Kemba Walker at 1. Kemba Walker got Dale Curry by almost 3,000 points.
I'm done.
So Winston said Steph will be the best player the Hornets has ever had, but Kemba is the best Hornet, followed by Grandmama. He said, Ralph, you contradicting yourself. The guy on the other stream comment told you the same thing I did. Now I'm saying Jordan's still the GOAT no matter where he played.
Right. But all I just
what I'm saying is off of this. So what I'm saying, off of this list of players that I just named in Hornets history, if you bring Steph to Charlotte, you telling me he wouldn't be better than none of these players that's in the top 10 for Charlotte Hornets score?
As of right now, Steph would be still at Steph age right now. He's better than all those dudes probably in their prime. Steph right now is better than those dudes in their prime.
Let me ask you this: how old he is right now?
That's like
Steph?
35.
Yeah. He what?
I think Steph around he mid-30s, I think. 35, 36.
So
it might be
your mama said he got 3 years left.
Tell me Kemba Walker to this day is not better than Steph's. Kemba Walker's best season ain't better than Steph's worst season. I don't care what no. Steph in year 17 is better than Kemba Walker's best season.
Yeah, Steph 37.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like Steph right now is better than Kemba Walker at any point in his career. Better than Grandmama. I don't care about none of that. Only one that's given Steph a run is Alonzo Mourning. And I'm still taking Steph over Alonzo Mourning in the game right now. Come on.
So so I'm saying, like, if you I know it's gonna be obviously more involved than this. It's gonna be more than just Melo and Steph. There's not gonna be an even swap. It's gonna be other stuff involved. But I'm just saying, if you replace Steph Curry with Melo in Charlotte, you saying that I don't know. Somebody was saying not this guy here, but I'm just saying they would be in the playoffs.
Yeah. Okay, so he said Kemba Walker put in the years with the Hornets, but they didn't do nothing. That's what I'm saying. Like they still, what did they do with Kemba Walker? Nothing.
I think they made the playoffs once or twice with Kemba Walker because I remember once. I remember once they got swept by Miami.
That's what I'm saying. They didn't do nothing with Kemba. I'm saying Kemba was a nice player. I'm not trying to disrespect Kemba. Kemba was nice, but I'm taking year 17 Steph over any year in Kemba Walker's career. He said they make it okay. What did they do? That's nothing. I'm taking Steph right now over Kemba Walker anytime. We're just gonna have to agree to disagree.
Yeah, he had 2 playoff appearances.
Wait, 2.
Yeah. It was
you said Hornets made the playoffs since Kemba Walker. But what did they do with? Okay, so all right, the bar is so low for the Hornets though. That's a good thing. So I see where he come from because the Hornets are so trash. Even when it was Kemba, it was trash. How long did Kemba play with the Hornets?
With the Hornets. I don't know. I know he had like knee injuries towards the end. Then he went to Boston.
Yeah, he only made the playoffs one time before he got there. Like I said, I'm not disrespecting. I'm just saying I'm taking a year 17 Steph over a year whatever Kemba. Now Lonzo is different. But you see Rice, all those names, Glenn Rice,
I think Kemba was in Charlotte for like 8 years or so.
They all played together for like what? 5, 4?
Because, hey, 3 and D though. And give us a subscribe, please, and give us a like, man. We appreciate you. Why?
Because
it was in Charlotte for like 8 years.
Because it was Alonzo Mourning and Larry Johnson. They got into it because Alonzo wanted to get the bag. And Charlotte did not want to get him back. So the Miami came in. And every time they see each other, they got into it. But
so we could go into that NFL championship games, man.
Which one?
Whichever one you want to start off with. Oh, he said Johnson and Bogues played together only for 3 years. 2 3 years. He said Zoe was traded to Miami in the summer.
Yeah, the
Hornets front office is the reason they not good because they get high draft picks for years and they bro. They passed on drafting Devin Booker. They had Shea Gildress and moved him on draft night.
When you got
they selected Michael Kidd-Gilchrist over Bradley Beal and Damian Lillard.
Mm-hmm.
They took Adam Morrison over Brandon Roy.
Mm-hmm.
They took Frank Kaminsky over Devin Booker, Donovan Mitchell, Miles Turner.
Mm-hmm.
They selected James Bouknight over Sengun and Jalen Johnson from Atlanta.
Yeah,
they passed on AD.
It go back to your front office. Got the
but not passed on AD, but could have had a chance to.
Right.
Your
front office got to be like this.
He said Hornets traded Jalen Duren also for the Pistons.
Again, your front office, you got to know what you do in the front office.
They've been in position to have damn good players.
Right.
Like, they just didn't draft them. Like they were on the board for them to draft, and they didn't take them.
Who was majority of the reason why? I think it's Jordan.
Yeah, this was during Jordan's time when he was.
So it go back to.
He said they drafted Emeka Okafor instead of Dwight Howard. That's crazy.
Yeah. But the crazy part is the Hornets ended up getting Dwight later on. He wasn't the Dwight of Orlando, but he wasn't bad in Charlotte either.
He played for Charlotte?
Yeah, Dwight Howard played for Charlotte. Like we traded him, Atlanta Hawks traded him to the Hornets.
Yeah, because he was doing other stuff.
I don't remember him going.
Yeah,
I forgot about that.
He had a solid time. Like he had pretty solid numbers when he was with the Hornets.
So he
wasn't the Orlando Magic or even the
He was at the back end of his career.
Okay, so he
still put up solid numbers with the Hornets.
He said he played 81 games in Charlotte, had a good season. So he played for Charlotte before he played for the Lakers?
No, he went from Orlando to LA to Houston to Atlanta, then to Charlotte.
Right.
So when he won, did he win with LA?
No, he was only there for what? 2 years? A year, 2
years. That means Kobe ran him out of town.
No, then he came back with LeBron and won one, right?
Right.
Oh, yeah, you talking about, later on. I thought you were talking about after he left Orlando.
Right.
Later on, he said,
But Kobe ran him out of town.
I got you.
He was tough.
Yeah, I got you now. I'm thinking like, okay, I get it. I still don't remember, but yeah, I was thinking about like late in his career, like when LeBron. Okay, I get what you're saying.
Yeah, he still averaged 17 and 13 in Charlotte.
Dwight Howard is so disrespected as a player, man. Like people sleep on that boy.
But
he went to the Wizards.
He went to the Wizards after the Hornets.
Right, but once again, Kobe Bryant, R.I.P. Kobe, man, today was the day he passed away. So Kobe called Dwight soft.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
Okay.
What up, Dan?
That man Dwight got mad in his feelings and all that shit.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember he played for the Lakers. I just didn't know he played for the Hornets. That's crazy. I didn't.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
He averaged 17 and 13 with the Hornets.
Yeah.
And he did have a good career.
Or
a good season.
Right.
Yeah, people sleep on Dwight. I don't care. All that. Yeah, we all know he's a little. You know what I'm saying?
The Hornets still had. I think Marvin Williams is with the Hornets. Then Jeremy Lamb is with the Hornets. Then Dwight, Kimber.
They had a legit team, but they just
I was watching more of the Hornets then because I was living in Charlotte at the time, so I used to go to the games. So I remember they wasn't bad,
right?
But it was just other better teams in the East. You know what I'm saying?
Around them. Like, you had New York, Philly, Boston. They were not going to beat Boston. Let's be honest. They would not beat Boston. You had who else? The Bucks,
Cleveland,
the Bucks.
Yeah, they had a decent. Pretty
decent
much,
team, but
that team they had then, if they had it now, they make the playoffs.
Right.
Yeah, for sure. They would definitely make the play.
But let's talk about the AFC championship game.
Yeah, let's get to it. Let's get this.
What's up, Sean Payton?
Sean.
I didn't know he was talking trash at the beginning of the game.
No, this right after they won the last game, he started talking trash about the Patriots.
Right.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. He been doing it for so long.
You think he's talking reckless?
He did it with New Orleans. They lost to the Rams. They lost to Minnesota. They lost to Seattle. Did they lose to somebody else? Was it Green Bay they lose? I don't know, but he been talking shit for a long time. And he been on the couch for a long time. So you deserve to be on that couch too. Keep on talking shit. Keep on. your ass gonna be on the couch every damn time.
So this is what he said after they beat the Bills.
Right.
Knowing Bo Nix had broke his ankle and was out.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't think they were gonna beat New England anyway. I didn't think they was gonna beat them with Bo Nix.
Me either.
But the game was a lot closer than I thought, even though it snowed like hell.
Yeah.
But it still was a close game even before the snow came.
Yeah.
So, and it got even tighter, once the snow came. But I didn't have them beating New England even with Bo Nix.
Me either.
I think the weather it kind of helped Denver, even though both teams played. They both cold weather teams.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But because I think if the weather was good, you would have seen a whole lot more of Drake. To me, I think you would have seen a lot more of Drake May throwing the ball.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Not necessarily throwing it at Pat Surtain, but I think they would have been throwing the ball more.
You right.
Down the field, picking on the other corner. What's the white guy name? The other corner. They'd have been picking on him more, in my opinion, if the weather had held up in the first quarter, half versus the second half. No. So I didn't have them beating the Patriots anyway.
Me either. I told shout out to Derek. I told them, I said the Patriots gonna beat y'all before the game even started. Because I know what kind of guy Sean Payton is. You giving other team building board material. You don't do that. You don't do that. I know you confident. Okay, in your quarterback, I get it. But you don't get no other team building board material. You don't do that shit. Then this happened. Now you at home on the couch.
So what do you think Denver need to add? They need to add another wide receiver?
They need a wide receiver. They need a linebacker. They need.
Well, what's the name still there, right? Greenlaw. He's still there, right? They came from San Francisco, so he there. And what's the safety? They had two guys from San Francisco, Greenlaw and the safety.
Yeah, a linebacker. Another D tackle. They got to get younger.
So they just need to draft a linebacker and a D tackle.
Yeah.
But as far as a wide receiver, would you trade for AJ Brown if you the Denver Broncos?
Ooh. Will you make him your number one?
Yeah, because who else you got out there in Denver is your number one other than maybe Cortland Sutton? So that'll be a good one too.
Yeah.
And you would then have a coach and Sean Payton that'll talk shit back.
But the problem is Sean Payton got the loan with not to talk shit though. You cannot have they had a good season, but talking shit will get him in trouble like that.
To my AJ Brown?
No, Sean Payton. You got the loan when to talk shit and when not to talk shit. But AJ Brown, will AJ Brown grow the fuck up? You see what I'm saying? You got to grow up their offseason.
I can't read his name, but salute to you. He in the comments. I just can't read his name.
That's JD. What up, JD?
What's up, JD?
JD,
Hooper fan said Drake May might have a breakout game in the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
He might.
Yeah. But also,
he might.
If he will be dealing with Seattle defense.
If he can get Seattle, not Dexter, but came from Dallas. DeMarcus Lawrence. If he keep DeMarcus Lawrence off his ass, he might, But
shit.
But they've been getting after it out there in Seattle.
Right.
But I would, if I was Denver, I would try to trade for AJ Brown though. They need a number one wide receiver.
They need a number one, but what AJ Brown you would get? That's what I'm trying to say.
I mean,
do you want the AJ Brown that when shit don't go your way, you be fussing and fighting with the head coach on the sideline?
Well, first of all, he got to understand that shit gonna have to not always go his way.
Right.
Now you done got traded from Tennessee to Philly, and then if you get moved from Philly to somewhere else, that'll be a third team. Right. And it can't be the same thing everywhere you go, because then that will be proving that you are the problem and not the teams that got rid of you, because you done had the same shit everywhere you go. So at some point, he's going to have to realize and understand that you're going to have good games, you're going to have bad games. That's part of the game. You win some, you lose some. Obviously, you want to win more and have better games more often than not. But you got to understand that. And now you're in a situation, if the Denver Broncos make the move, I'm just saying, he'll be going to a situation with a team that was just in the AFC Championship game and got a coach that's going to talk shit back to you too, because the same shit he talking to other places, he going to get an earful from Sean Payton back. You see what I'm saying? So
3&D said big facts.
And then Bo Nix too, he talked shit back to Sean Payton too. And you see how better he got from year 1 to year 2 under Sean Payton. I think Sean Payton kind of like that. He don't kind of like people to just take his shit and not say nothing back. I think that drives his ego to talk more shit. That drives their ego to talk more shit. So now they getting better at some degree by talking back and forth.
I can see the Patriots traded for AJ Brown.
That's why the Denver Broncos need to do it, because you got the Patriots in the same conference who you just played in the AFC Championship game. So you don't want to allow a team that was in your same conference that just beat you in the AFC Championship game get better. You got to do something to get back to the AFC Championship game to get you over that hump to get to the Super Bowl. So that's what I'm saying about Denver should they make a move for AJ Brown before the Patriots or a team like that do. Or even Buffalo. But hell, Buffalo got to get a coach. They ain't got a damn coach, Ron.
Buffalo.
They sitting out here running around after goddamn Phillip Rivers. They running around after Phillip Rivers, Ron.
Buffalo problem is you got a good team. You got a good team now. You got to get a good head coach that will call you on your bullshit. Not in the media, but like behind the scenes. Like the owner of Buffalo right now, he said Sean McDermott, the one that wanted Cooper. And then nobody else in Buffalo wanted him.
To my Keon Coleman.
Yeah, I mean Coleman. My bad. This was the owner of Buffalo said.
He said nobody wanted Coleman?
Nobody wanted Coleman but Sean McDermott. That's what he said.
Man, the footage already done surfaced.
I put this on the Bible.
I mean, I ain't disagreeing with you, but the footage surfaced.
Yeah.
The GM is caught on tape saying that he wanted Keon Coleman. They were at the combine when they caught him saying after Keon Coleman ran his 40 time, that him running what he ran in the 40 is going to help the Buffalo Bills get Keon Coleman. Then he later said that Keon Coleman was their guy unless somebody else blows him away between today and tomorrow.
Yep.
So I don't understand how who did or didn't want Keon Coleman got anything to do with them losing to Denver.
He's trying to
get me out of there.
He's trying to take the heat off of him. That's what he's trying to do. The GM know he fucked up.
But him drafting Keon Coleman, how does that put heat on him? Keon Coleman wasn't the reason they lost the game. Right. Keon Coleman had a couple games this year where he had DNPs.
Right.
I don't understand how Keon Coleman name came up.
If you get a a head coach that will call you out on your bullshit, none of this will pop off. The head coach cannot defend himself now. He's not even there no more.
But you got to also look at too now. They did have Keon Coleman in for interviews, so they did talk to this guy and interview him. So if he had character issues, why the hell you didn't spot that when you was interviewing him and talking to him?
Bam.
So you can't tell me he all of a sudden had character issues when the season started. So that's why he didn't get that's why he got DMPs. You should have already peeped that when you brought him in to interview him and all that.
Right.
So I'm anxious to see that. If they didn't want Keon Coleman that bad, I'm anxious to see where they trade him. Because if you don't trade him, then all that shit that you said was for nothing.
But if I'm him, Coleman,
I'm asking to get out.
I ask him for a trade right now. Right now.
And to be honest with you, that's a tough position for a rookie wide receiver to be in.
Rookie wide receiver.
When you a contending team and you draft a rookie wide receiver to be your number one and be the guy to help you get over the hump, that's a tough position to be in. That's a position that I'm not talking about an offensive lineman. I'm not talking about a linebacker, but you drafting a guy at a premium position to be a rookie at a premium position to step in year one, day one, to be the number one guy to help you get over the hump as a contending team. That's a tough position to be in. In my opinion, the GM should have went and got a veteran wide receiver, then brought him in so he wouldn't have to be your number one. You would be relying on your veteran receiver to be your number one. But they didn't do that.
But they're like, will you want to go there? Go to Buffalo?
No, I mean, I wouldn't want to go, but shit, if they draft me, then I'm going because that's
no. I wouldn't. I would pull a John Elway. Motherfucker, I see your owner and your GM don't give a fuck what I look like coming to y'all.
It looked like when something don't go right, y'all gonna gang up and point the finger on everybody else.
Right, you pointing the fingers at Sean McDermott and the man not even there no more.
You fired him and gave your GM a promotion.
Right, where they do that shit at? And you talking to Rivers?
To be to interview. Well, I think Phillip Rivers done backed out, but the fact that you even had Phillip Rivers' name brought up
in your mouth.
It's just mind blowing to me.
Right.
Phillip Rivers, he was just playing football a month ago after getting called back in the league from sitting on the couch eating Cheetos and shit.
And playing with the grandbabies and but they do that shit at Buffalo, New York.
To me, that sounds like a franchise that they now don't really know which direction to go in with a head coach. That sounds like a franchise that's kind of showing their hand now and their true colors. Because if you're a contender, why in the fuck would you call Phillip Rivers to fill your head coaching vacancy after you got turmoil because you and the owner pointing the fingers at somebody about a Keon Coleman? Like it was his fault you lost the game in Denver.
You know what that sound like? That both the owner and the GM full of shit.
They full of shit, Ron.
Full
That's
of
what it sound like.
Because the owner don't want to take accountability. I just found out the other day the owner don't be there all the time. He don't give a damn about Buffalo Bills. The GM too stupid to realize if he coming and going. So you got two stupid motherfuckers in the front office don't know where to go. Common sense, you go get a good head coach that been a coach for a long time in the NFL, and so you bring him in.
So who you think they're gonna get as the coach now? Because these head coaching vacancies starting to get filled up, you know.
Shit, I don't get Bill Belichick.
Did they say Dayball?
They brought his name up, but shit.
No, he went for an interview.
Yeah, he went for an interview. Yeah, he brought his name up in the interview.
But if
I ain't heard nothing else come from it.
Right. If you really want to stick it to the Patriots, Y'all get Bill Belichick. Shout out to my homeboy Andre.
I
Y'all
don't
get
know
Bill
if that. I
Belichick.
don't know if they're gonna do that though.
That's why.
But see,
Listen,
now if you think they got an issue with the GM and the coaching staff on who pointing fingers at who wanted Keon Coleman and who didn't, then imagine bringing Bill Belichick in there and he wants somebody and you don't want him, and now you got all other kind of shit going on.
No, Bill Belichick, time he signed that dotted line, hey, get rid of this dumb son bitch right here, the GM.
But that's the owner's boy because he just got a promotion.
But yeah, I would say that if you want me here, I'm Bill Belichick. I've been running y'all division for 20-something years. If you want me to come here, get rid of this dumb son bitch right now.
But you know what's gonna happen then? The owner gonna look like an ass because you ain't gonna get rid of a guy who you just gave a promotion to. That's gonna make the owner look like an ass, and the owner ain't gonna make himself look like an ass.
But look, how many rings the Bill Belichick got?
He got more than Buffalo, but
say that again.
He got more than Buffalo.
Okay.
But the owner is not gonna make himself look like an ass, is what I'm saying.
You already did make yourself look like an ass by not being there all the damn time.
That's true.
If
really gonna look like an ass.
If I got a job and you work for me all the time, you work for me, and I'm not at the job, I don't know what the fuck going on. I don't care about what's going on. I come in every once in a while. And I look at the receipts. It says, damn, I lost $60 million. Damn, I lost $195 million. But I'm not there all the time. Who fault that is?
So damn, who are they interviewing Brian Daboll to be the head coach or be a coordinator?
The head coach.
And if they don't hire him, I don't know who else I don't know.
You better go get Bill Belichick. I think it's easy to see that happen. Shout out to my homeboy Andre. If you go get Bill Belichick, he would make Josh Allen tougher up. He would make that defense stand the fuck up. They give up 30 points.
I think Bill Belichick is out of touch. I don't think.
I think he's out of touch when it comes to this level of NFL football as a head coach.
But what I'm saying, what he known for? Defense. What? You bring in a good OC and you tell the OC, hey, handle Josh Allen. Let me get to the defense.
So you saying you bring Bill Belichick in to fix the defense. So why not just give him a defensive coordinator job? Take it or leave it.
No, you got to make him the head coach. He will get the GM fired. I tell you what he gonna do. Though he want to pay his own players. He want to draft his own player, and
he's too old.
He might be too old, but he's still on football.
Yeah, but he could do that stuff as a GM or something. I don't see him on the field. He's just too old.
And you want that face of the franchise to bring in people. They got a new stadium they building right now in Buffalo.
Yeah.
So if you bring in Bill Belichick, I guarantee you, it's gonna be more fans filling up that stadium. And you got to sell tickets.
Bill's Mafia gonna sell tickets.
But what I'm saying is you bring in a head coach like Bill Belichick, he know how to get this shit done. I guarantee it.
So if they bring Belichick in, how many years you think it'd be before they get to the Super Bowl? You think they get that within the first 3 years of him being there, they get there?
Yep. All the old players, they gone.
Like which ones? Like who? Like, because I think they still need wide receiver help.
You bring in
Shakur is not a number one. Brandon Cooks is up in age, not a number one. You already done kind of you done fucked up a relationship with Keon Coleman, so
right.
That's probably unrepairable.
AJ Brown,
Gabe Davis is torn his ACL, so he's not a number one.
Right. You go get AJ Brown from Philly.
But that's what I'm saying. If I'm Denver, seeing and knowing this, Denver should be trying to get him before those other two.
Right. But did Sean Payton now, a cocky son of a bitch, he think his shit don't stink. That's why he on the couch now.
Yeah, I think they need to go ahead as soon as they eligible to do it, to make the call about. Now Philly may not even trade him, but I would still call to see what the asking price is for him.
I just would call to see what he going for.
And if he going for something that I can do right now, go ahead and shit, pack his shit, send him my house. Send him 5,280 feet above. Send him out there with altitude problems at.
Or go get what's his name from Minnesota?
Who?
Addison.
Who?
Who you talking about? Addison?
Addison.
The other one.
Oh, Justin Jones. Minnesota ain't letting him go.
You sure about that?
Yeah, Minnesota ain't letting him go.
What? Like I said, they need somebody.
They'll keep him, and they'll shuffle around quarterbacks until they find one for him.
By then, his career be on the downside.
He'll be like Larry Fitzgerald. The Cardinals wouldn't let Larry Fitzgerald go, but shit, they until they got Carson Palmer.
Right, and that was what.
Well, they say Niners looking at Addison too.
You see, Addison to be a number one if he just stay out of trouble in the offseason.
Bullshit, yeah.
Right, if he just start the bullshit. You know what I'm saying? If you bring in somebody like Bill Belichick, he will clean all that shit up. Does he bring that? He bring that pit bull mentality. If you with the bullshit, get the fuck on. If you want to win games and win Super Bowl, we finna get to work now. That Bill Belichick. That's how he get down when he was with the Patriots.
So how much of the team you think they have to shuffle if they do get Bill Belichick? Will it be a big shuffle in other team, or be something minor?
It'd be a big shuffle, yeah. Because the GM won't be there no more. He be the GM and he be the head coach. I guarantee it.
That probably won't be. That probably be the reason why they wouldn't get Bill Belichick, because the GM now is him and the owner buddy because they all. But the owner taking up for the GM who said something about the Keon Coleman thing.
But if I losing more money with the GM,
but they not losing no money though.
How you not going to the Super Bowl? You losing money.
They still have a packed house.
They were the favorite to go to the Super Bowl this year.
Yeah, they was, but I'm saying Buffalo is they didn't lose. They still fill the seats though.
Yeah, you fill the seats, and you got beat down by Denver Broncos.
Hey,
Josh Allen.
But they had a controversial call in that game, a controversial play.
But Josh Allen don't look like Josh MVP Josh Allen. He looked like a rookie. Yeah. The man was throwing the ball like this.
You're right, but Ron, how old is Bill Belichick gonna be in 3 years? If you give him 3 years to win a Super Bowl, how old he gonna be in 3 years? That boy gonna be like 80.
He might be 80, but what I'm saying, the knowledge, he still got the knowledge, Josh.
That's what I'm saying. He could be he don't need to be on that field. I don't think an 80-year-old dude, that's like Coughlin. Like I I just don't think they're gonna do it, but we'll see.
But if you want to get to the Super Bowl quick, fast, and hurry, I'm telling you, y'all get Bill Belichick.
So what was the exact reason why the Patriots got rid of Belichick?
They were not on the same page no more.
Out of touch.
They were not on the same page.
So Bill Belichick been gone from Buffalo for what, from New England, 2 years?
2 years.
So in 2 years of Belichick being gone from New England, the Patriots then went back to the Super Bowl with a team he couldn't do shit with.
But look, they rebuilt their team. They got a new head coach. They got, you know how much money the Patriots
Exactly, a new head coach because Bill Belichick wasn't that guy.
You know how much
Drake May was there with Belichick, right?
No.
Hold on. This is what year in the league is Drake May in?
Second.
So he had Belichick as a rookie, right?
No.
So he wasn't. So hold on.
He had Matt Jones and he had Cam Newton. Bill Belichick did.
So
Bill Belichick picked that guy.
What was the last quarterback Belichick coached in New England?
Cam Newton and Matt
I'm
Jones.
about starting quarterbacks.
Cam Newton.
Hold on.
No, he had somebody after Cam Newton.
Yeah.
Remember, they had that black head coach. They gave him 1 year.
Yeah, Sean Mayo.
Yeah, they had him. Then they fired him.
Bill Belichick. No, Mayo only had 1 year with New England.
The Montana. He just had 1 year with them. But Bill Belichick, that's what I'm saying. Buffalo don't need that much.
So he left in 2024, January.
Belichick chose Mac Jones, though. And Mac Jones is decent in San Francisco.
Right.
I just don't think Bill Belichick is good.
Okay.
I don't think
Name
he's that guy.
somebody else you think they come to Buffalo, New York, and take that team to the Super Bowl.
I don't know because it has to do with the players too. I don't think that Bill Belichick is the guy to get that team over the hump. To me, age has something to do with it. Accountability, or I don't think he's relatable.
Right. Belichick left right before they drafted Drake May. He left the same year they drafted Drake May, like a couple months, a few months before the draft.
So
I don't think he's the guy to get. It's too much. I ain't gonna say it's too much wrong with Buffalo, but I just don't see Belichick just being that guy. You know, not anymore.
I mean,
years past, but
but we still have not came up with a name. Who you think that go to Buffalo?
I don't know who's out there. I don't know who's out there at all. And I definitely Bill Belichick. He's out there for a reason. I don't think teams
coaches that's available.
Yeah.
What up, Sharon? I don't see. I think Bill Belichick is done in the NFL.
I mean, all I just saying, I just gave you a name.
No, you supposed. I mean, you can, just because I don't believe it, you can. You just have to disagree.
I think Bill Belichick would go to Buffalo, get all those older players out of there, clean house, and make Josh Allen tougher up.
So what position? I mean, who would like clean a house? What part? What would you clean house at? Like the wide receivers? I know not the running back. Yeah, I know that way you talking about getting rid of James Cook.
No.
Okay.
So come on, man.
What would you if you were Belichick and you took?
They ain't got nothing to give up. They ain't got nothing to give up. They ain't got nobody.
They got both.
What would you start if you was Belichick and they offered you the job and you said, yeah, what would you start on that team to get them to the Super Bowl within 3 years?
Okay, on Bosa, he got to go.
He a free agent, so they probably won't sign him anyway.
Okay. I don't get a pass rush for cheap. Or
draft one or free agent.
Yeah. Or both. Both.
Okay.
Or I will trade down. So I either get more draft picks.
Right.
I will trade down. Whatever you gonna give me, I use that to build this team. I need a pass rush. I just get one in free agent. I get one in the draft. Boom. The one free agent to teach the rookie.
So would you sign Trey? So you would sign Trey Henderson in free agency
In heartbeat
from Cincinnati?
from Cincinnati.
You bringing I think Khalil Mack is a free agent. He's a veteran free agent.
Yeah. I mean, I would get somebody, a pass rusher. They cannot get to the quarterback. That they problem.
Clowney?
I might be sign Clowney, but like a good $3 million. You need somebody to teach the rookies to get to the quarterback. That main thing. And wide receivers. You need pass rushers.
I think you could get. I think a wide receiver would be a bigger need then go get a pass rush, in my opinion.
Well, either way, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
To change it, your front four got to get to the quarterback. They got to. That's been Buffalo problem for a long time.
Because who they got on the D line? Ed Oliver, Bosa, who gonna be a free agent.
They got Ed Oliver. They got what the D tackle Starville are Russell or something.
Oh, buddy came out of Iowa.
Yeah,
AJ Espino or something like that.
Yeah,
that's what I was gonna say. Yeah.
So you need pass rushers. You need D tackles. You need pass rushers on the edge to get to the quarterback. And they've been having problems with that for a long time. They cannot stop nobody. They cannot stop Patrick Mahomes, the Joe Burrows, the
Go get Von Miller.
Huh?
No.
No. They've been there, done that. No. You need more players. You see what I'm saying? Von Miller, no. But that they problem. Pass rush, secondary, linebackers. You need all that. And Bill Belichick, no talent. I mean, I don't see nobody that got the more experience than Bill Belichick out here. Besides, what's his name, Pittsburgh old head coach. And I know he's not coming out. He's not coming back to the NFL.
Mike Tomlin.
Yeah.
But even if he do come back, you got to trade for him because he didn't get fired. He stepped away.
Right. So
it'd be like the Sean Payton deal when Denver had to trade for him.
Right. So, I mean, but who else out here that got experience? You don't want no young head coach. You want a head coach the pack in the 40s, somewhere like that, and up, in my opinion. I could be wrong.
I don't know exactly a name, but it might have to be one of these coordinators that's on somebody else's staff.
So, okay. What about the dude from Seattle?
Oh, yeah. You just got to wait on him because I think there's a couple other teams that's waiting on him, too.
Right. You got the Raiders, the Browns.
If I'm him, why the hell would I want to go to the Raiders? Shit.
Money talk, bullshit.
You got Jim Leonard.
They're going to have to scream. Ron, that shit going to have to scream. You got to do more than talk. They're going to be screaming. Before I go out there, you want me to leave what I got going in Seattle to come for some chump change to deal with the bullshit y'all got going over there in Vegas? I love Vegas, but outside of the gambling and partying and shit, what else the hell I'm going to do over there? With this ass front office you got, you already paying 5 other motherfuckers.
Buffalo waited too late to fire their head coach. You waited too late.
So you said they should have did it last year.
They should have done it last year, and they might would have had a chance with the new head coach with the Giants.
Oh, Harbaugh.
Yeah. You waited too late.
I don't know what Buffalo gonna do, but they in some.
Or you want to bring back Joe Brady
and make him the head coach. I
Right.
mean, at this point, shit, the way I wouldn't be surprised if they did something like that. The way they buddy and pointing fingers.
right? You cannot be
Coleman the scapegoat.
right. You cannot do that shit. That another reason why I try and get that GM out of the office.
It's gonna be hard to do it now because the owner gave him promotion after Sean McDermott got fired.
Right, but if I'm the new head coach, I'd be like the new head coach of the Giants. I don't want to talk to the GM. I'm going to talk to the owner.
I think what meant to get any coach like what you saying for as a Belichick, I think they messed that up when they made that GM, gave that GM a promotion.
Well, to be honest, not really, because they didn't fire the GM, but they still had to pay him till his contract run out.
No, I'm saying the Buffalo Bills, the guy Brandon Beane, he got a promotion.
Yeah.
So he serves as the GM and I think the president of football operations.
Right. That's my problem.
He not gonna fire himself.
But that's my problem. I don't need to talk to him. If y'all coming to get me, y'all want me to be the head coach. I did what I would say to him. Y'all did it y'all way, and y'all fucked up. Now let me do it my way. My way, I don't need to talk to the GM. Better yet, fire the GM. Make me the GM and the head coach. Bill Belichick. I know what I need to fix this team. I've been watching from the outside.
But I hear you. But him being promoted to the president of football operations, he oversees the head coaching search.
I just saying.
So if he goes and let's just say he brings Bill Belichick in for an interview, and Bill Belichick says you're gonna have to fire the GM, that's him. And he is the president of football operations, which got you Bill Belichick in there for an interview. So he's not gonna fire himself, so Belichick can get hired.
John Harbaugh told the New York Giants, "I don't want to talk to the GM. I want to talk to the owner."
Right.
And he said, the owner said, "We were not going to let this man leave." So, and the owner put in the contract, you don't gotta say shit to the GM. You talk to the owner. I'm the owner. Right.
But that was already that was already Harbaugh's demands before he even met with anybody. So the New York Giants was one of the teams that was willing to do that. But it ain't like he didn't have them demands already, and the Giants brought him in, and he said that after he got there to meet with the Giants. The Giants already knew that when they brought him in for an interview. Because
he wasn't leave. They put that in the contract so he did not leave. That the man said, you to pull it up right now. The man said, we put that in the contract. We were not going to let this man leave New York. Right. Bill Belichick did say the same thing. Look, put that in my contract. I don't want to say shit. I don't want that GM to say shit to me. I don't want to say shit to him. I want to talk to the owner. The owner of you. Me and you need to get on the same page. We need to see eye to eye. Better yet, fire the GM. I don't need him. I know how to do this. I did it with the Patriots. He did it. He got experience.
He could do that. He could say that. But the only issue I think that's gonna come from that is the owner and that guy, Brandon, I guess his name Bean, whatever his name is.
Brandon Bean.
He's obviously like this with the owner because the owner gave him a promotion when Sean McDermott got fired.
Right.
So for him to come in and tell Belichick he gonna fire the guy who he just gave a promotion to less than a month ago, that's gonna be like kind of
it be fucked up,
real fucked up.
But Bill Belichick
look like a complete ass.
Right. Bill Belichick be like, how bad you want to win?
Hey Winston, we talking about who'll be the best coach for Buffalo?
Yeah, Winston, put Winston Chocolate Girl. Put in the comments who would be the head coach, the best head coach for Buffalo. I say Bill Belichick.
So let me ask you this: who's a better coach right now? Do you think Belichick? I'm talking about right now, not overall body of work or what they previously done on their resume. I'm talking about as of right now, who you think is still a better coach, Bill Belichick or somebody like Mike Tomlin?
Both of them good head coaches. Ooh.
Right now, I'm going Tomlin because, like I said, he's more relatable.
Tomlin to get the job done.
But the only problem with Tomlin is you would have to trade to get Tomlin because he stepped away from Pittsburgh rather than getting fired. It had to be, like I said, the Sean Payton situation going to death all over again.
I'm getting Dave. I'm probably look for Dayball or Kubiak or something.
You gotta look for Kubiak. Might be going to the Raiders. The only way you would get him, money talk bullshit walk.
You just going to pull out. You have to pull out that checkbook.
Right. You got to pull out
the checkbook and tell him to write his number in there.
Right. You got to pull out the big guns. You got to send the plane, all that shit. The red carpet, if you want him. Real talk.
The OC from
Seattle.
Yeah. Especially coming off a Super Bowl run.
Yeah.
Or getting to the Super Bowl.
The Raiders trying to talk to him.
They say Jim Leonard from Denver, coordinator from Denver. But we'll see.
I mean, you could go get if you want them from Denver.
You just Buffalo need wide receivers.
They need wide receiver and pass rushers.
Trade Keon Coleman. He said Clint Kubiak
See?
be the best fit for the Bills. Innovative commands in the offense. And you already have an MVP quarterback. Get some actual wide receivers. And that's what I'm saying. They need wide receivers.
Right. You need wide receivers, but
go ahead and trade Keon Coleman because it's obvious that the front office don't want him. And if I'm Keon Coleman, I would help y'all move me because I don't want to be here.
Right.
I give him the double middle finger.
Right. I give you 4 teams
for Keon Coleman.
4 teams
for Keon Coleman.
For Keon Coleman right now. 4 teams.
What 4 teams you thinking?
Arizona, the Raiders,
Tennessee.
I need one more.
New Orleans.
Hell no.
You want to send him to New Orleans?
Hell no. I'm not even trying to get him in my division. No.
Oh, you talking about from that standpoint?
Yeah. But you got. How about Kansas City?
No, I don't think he needs. I think what he need to do is he need to go somewhere where he can grow with a quarterback. That will make him better. No, Kansas City is gonna be back in. They're gonna be back in win now mode. Not that I'm saying they are gonna win, but I'm saying they're gonna be back in that mode because they just got what's the name?
How about Baltimore?
Eric Bieniemy. They just got him back. I'm
How
only
about
saying,
Baltimore?
depending on who they get, is the well, they just hired the defensive coordinator from the Chargers. So,
Right.
you know, that will be another team that's probably going to be in when you got Lamar Jackson, you in win now mode.
Right.
I'm thinking about teams, they got young quarterbacks that they're not expected to win, but they can get better and be better in 2 to 3 years.
Washington.
Like Tennessee is going to be better in 2 to 3 years. You know, they got a young quarterback in Cam Ward, and he can build chemistry with and grow with Cam Ward. If he go to Cleveland, Cleveland ain't expected to do shit.
He can grow in
Miami. He could grow with Shador, and they could be a good wide receiver.
Miami.
But who who will be the quarterback on Miami?
They're gonna probably get Willis.
I could see that.
Malik Willis.
That might be all right.
He said nobody's going to trade for Coleman. He's a bum. Had more health scratches than injury scratches this season. He's going to have to prove himself before his trade value.
Well, we cannot say that. He might just look terrible in that system. If he go to another team, that might be.
I don't think Coleman's a bum. I think what happened with Keon Coleman is he got drafted to a situation where he had to be the guy at a key position to help them get over the hump as a rookie. He didn't have a chance to go through a rookie wall. He had to be the number one guy in Buffalo right out the gate as a rookie on a contending team. We're not talking about a position like a defensive tackle. We're not talking about a safety. We're talking about a premium position that the Buffalo Bills had a need at, which was the wide receiver position. And they drafted a rookie guy to come in and be on a contending team and help them be the guy to get them over the hump at a premium position.
How about
you said dropping passes look terrible in any system?
Right, but you're right. Listening, but also the system.
Keon Coleman could go to, like I said,
I'm not even gonna say the system. I'm just saying, like, he doesn't have, like, dropping passes in Buffalo is a bigger deal than dropping passes in Tennessee. Right. You know, you could drop passes in Buffalo and they'll call you out because you expected to win now in Buffalo because they're a win now team. But if you drop passes in Tennessee, it won't be as big of a deal because Tennessee is not expected to do nothing.
Right.
You're not in a win now situation in Tennessee.
The Dolphins, he could go to Tennessee, Houston.
I'm just thinking of teams and quarterbacks teams that not expected to do nothing with a young quarterback he can grow with and make his, go through a rookie wall and make his mistakes and get better. You know what I mean? Because even Marvin Harrison was dropping passes and had a down year. You know what I'm saying? But Marvin Harrison he ain't no bum.
Jacksonville.
You see what I'm saying? But Marvin Harrison went to a team that wasn't expected to do shit.
What about the Colts?
Who?
The Colts.
Indy, they did just lose A.D. Mitchell in that trade with the Jets to.
You got a lot of teams out here going to need wide receivers their offseason. Pittsburgh, Baltimore, the 49ers, Atlanta, New Orleans, Washington, the Giants. There could be another spot.
The New York Giants.
The Jets. I know they might not trade in that division, but
it's Winston. He said he want to be on the show. He want to be a guest. Get his info and send him the link. He can jump on next week.
I'll send it to him.
Okay.
Next week.
Yeah. Just get his info and send him the link.
Oh, but y'all had info. I know.
Okay. Well, just shoot
him. My homeboy.
Shoot him the link. He jump off.
They're my homeboy. You got a lot of teams out here need wide receivers. Seattle, because their wide receiver talked about retiring.
Oh, Cooper Kupp.
Mm-hmm.
But they traded for the guy from New Orleans, Sheed.
Yeah, but they're going to need somebody else.
But they can draft one.
Yeah.
They can draft one. Because you got Jackson Smith and Jigma. Shit, they can.
The Giants, Cleveland.
That's what I'm saying. Coleman can go to Cleveland. But I'm only thinking about Coleman going to teams who ain't expected to do much. They got young quarterback. He can grow with that, make his mistakes. It won't be a big deal.
Right. He did grow in Shador.
You said what?
He did grow in Cleveland.
Right. Shador. They not expected. They got a young quarterback in Shador, and they ain't expected to do shit.
Right.
So he could grow with Shador. He can make his mistakes, and it won't be a big deal. He can learn and grow from that. But when you're in Buffalo, you can't make no mistake because Buffalo's a win-now team with a ready-to-go quarterback in Josh Allen.
What about Justin Fields? What about Justin Fields and Jets?
See, I don't know if they trade in the same division. That's the problem.
They probably won't. Because people I ain't saying it don't happen, but it rarely happens.
Right. We don't do it in our division. Now, in NFC East, they do it all the time. On the Giants and Dallas, or Philly and Dallas.
What about Washington?
Washington. They do it.
What's the name getting up there in age? He dealing with injuries.
Right. Debo.
Terry McLaurin.
Right. So it's going to be a lot of teams out here that need wide receivers. So now, can he pick the team that he want to go to, or he be like, "Fuck it, I just go to."
Nah, he ain't. He not gonna just pick the team he want to go to.
I mean, I just said you got 4 different contracts on the table. If these teams offer you the same amount of money,
well, he's still on a rookie deal, so
right? Okay. What, that 18 million?
I'm not as sure what his deal is, but he was a second round pick. He was drafted at the top of the second round, I believe, because I remember that's the year we traded back into the first round and got Xavier Legette. Matter of fact, we traded with the Bills to get back in the first round to get Xavier Legette. So I think he went at the top of the second round.
So like I said, it's gonna be teams out here that need wide receivers.
Yeah, he was the first pick in the second round. He was the 33rd pick.
So let's just say, yeah, 18 million, right? Or 17 million, somewhere like that. If 4 teams call you up, call his agent, and all of them gonna give you the same amount of money.
Oh, well, 10 million. It's 4 years, almost 11 million, 4 years.
Okay. Let's just say all these teams offer you the same thing. Where will you go? You got the Raiders, you got Cleveland, you got Washington, and you got Tennessee. Where will you
go? Probably somewhere like Tennessee. You can grow with Cam Ward.
You either grow with the rookie that Vegas finna get, Mendoza.
No. You don't know if they're gonna get Mendoza. It ain't a lock, but at least Cam Ward is already on the team in Tennessee. But Shador is already on the team in Cleveland.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You just don't know who the coach gonna be in Cleveland.
Right.
But Robert Saleh just took the job in.
Right.
So I think you can grow with Cam Ward. I mean, you're not gonna win nothing. There ain't gonna be no pressure. That's what I'm saying. A team like that with a young quarterback, you can grow and make mistakes, and both of y'all can learn from it.
Right. And they got Kevin Ridley there, the teacher in Tennessee.
Right. So, and whatever other whoever else they sign as a vet. I would sign a veteran to come in. I think Tyler Lockett over there too.
Yeah.
Winston said he ain't going nowhere until his contract is up. He's had 3 more years. He has 3 more years on his unless the Bills decide to move him.
I
And if
mean,
they do, that shows they regard they have for him and
What
won't get over a 5th-round pick.
right.
I
But
agree. We only talking about Coleman being moved because of what like the
The-
owner
right,
they
the
pointing
owner
fingers
said,
of what the owner and the GM pointing fingers at everybody else about who wanted to draft him and who
right,
didn't. So you know that's the only reason we bringing up Coleman getting traded.
right.
Because if they pointing the fingers at, and this came after they lost to the Denver Broncos, which I still don't understand
Me
why
either.
the hell did that come up
Me,
when they lost to the Denver Broncos, like that was his fault they lost.
right.
So
Me
once
either.
Sean McDermott got fired, then they started pointing the fingers at the coaching staff wanting
Right.
him, and that ain't what the GM wanted to draft and all this other kind
Right.
of stuff. That's why I'm
And-
saying if they don't want him that bad, then trade him.
Right.
If he wasn't your pick, just like you trying to blame it on Sean McDermott that he wanted him. Now that Sean McDermott is gone,
He
why don't you
can,
trade him?
right. Sean McDermott sitting in the cut. Like, I'm not saying no. There was Sean McDermott.
If that was a Sean McDermott want, now that Sean McDermott is fired and
Fired.
you didn't want him, why you
Right.
still got him? Let him trade him.
Right, trade him to somebody to use him.
That's the only reason
What?
we bringing the Keon Coleman trade up. Now,
He
if
what?
they don't trade him and they keep him, then all that shit they talking was for nothing.
Right, it's just bullshit.
Yeah, it was for nothing.
So I'd rather trade him and get something for him than just let him just walk.
So
Or
if
feel-
you have to upgrade the wide receiver position.
most
I don't think young wide receivers is going to help the Buffalo Bills get over the hump. They need a veteran wide receiver. They need a number one.
Okay. Trade.
Now I'm thinking like with the emergence of Rome Duze, the tight end Cole Kmet, Loveland, and what's the what's my other receiver in Chicago? They just drafted out of Missouri.
Burden.
Yeah. With Luther Burden, do you think DJ Moore will be the odd man out in Chicago?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah,
He's
for
he's
sure.
So
good.
do you think he will be a good fit in Buffalo?
I didn't think about that. I think
DJ
so.
Moore. Yes. Yeah.
Because Josh Allen, he can make
Yes.
DJ Moore look.
Yes.
Winston
Uh,
says, "I know, but for the owner to speak that way he did about him, Coleman is about to be a journeyman."
Yeah.
But I'm for sure.
I don't think he will be a journeyman, but I just think he needs to get out of Buffalo. Buffalo,
Yeah, now DJ Moore would be a good look.
right? If they trade him to a draft pick to Chicago for DJ Moore, and you get a rookie wide receiver in the draft, good luck. You doing good.
Because you got a decent tight end.
I think they're gonna keep the some of the vets they got, like Shakur. I think they will keep
Oh yeah, you got to keep them.
But you
Keep
need
Shakur
money. That's what
and
I'm
Brandon
trying.
Cooks.
You need money.
They not gonna require a lot of money. Shakur and
No, but
Cooks.
what I'm saying, it's gonna be other players out here you need to get. You still need pass rushers. You
Yeah,
need
but they're gonna give Josh Allen. I think they'll probably give Josh Allen weapons before they fix that defense.
but that been your one of the big problems. You cannot get to the quarterback. You cannot get to
They
Patrick
gonna still have money,
Mahomes. Huh?
because DJ Moore ain't gonna. They ain't gonna break the bank for DJ
No,
Moore. I don't even know what.
No,
So
he
they still
won't
gonna
break
have
the
money.
bank, but what I'm saying, you need like 2 more pass rushers.
I mean, that's where the draft come in, and hopefully,
Right.
I mean,
But
maybe free
you
agency.
need them to be already.
Well, they could win with.
you need veteran
a
pass
di-
rushers.
Right.
But-
You need veterans that not on their last leg.
But Josh Allen got to stop throwing the interceptions. If Josh
That-
Allen,
right.
they defense. I think could have won. They could have won if Josh Allen didn't throw all them touchdown.
You're
I
right.
mean interceptions.
You're right, but every team need pass rushers.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Trade that pick, trade a pick or picks, and go ahead and get AJ Brown.
Go
And
get,
that solves your wide receiver, the number one option at wide receiver.
right. Go get AJ Brown or DJ Moore. DJ Moore to be a number one in my eyes. He used to torture the fuck out of my team. And you know that. You know that, Val. He used to do us dirty. You know that.
He said Dub should go ahead. You read it already?
Oh yeah, I was about to respond to. No, we're not saying trade Coleman to Chicago. We just saying trade Coleman somewhere and then just use a whatever to try to get
DJ Moore
to Buffalo.
Right. But DJ Moore, he's not that bad. He what? 25? 24?
No, I think he's a little older than that.
Yeah, I think he's closer to 30.
Well, I would get him, then I would get a rookie wide receiver in the draft. And he did teach the rookie.
I'll try to get AJ Brown if I can't get him. Yeah, second option is
right.
You
need to get that veteran wide receiver that been in the game for a minute.
And he used to playing in the cold too.
Right.
In Chicago.
And you need a rookie wide receiver to come in there. So the veteran that helps the rookie out. It's like when we had Julio Jones and Roddy White.
Whoever the hell managing the Philadelphia Eagles cap, that's who the hell need to be managing the Buffalo Bills salary cap.
Get the dumbass out of the front. Get the GM out of the front office. That's my point.
Whoever the hell managing the salary in Buffalo need to go and talk to whoever the hell managing the salary cap in Philly.
Right. That's my point. You need a new GM that know what the fuck he doing. I don't want nobody all in the videos. I tired looking at you, dumbass. I seen you too many times.
Or let me ask you this. Would you try to trade for T. Higgins? Because Cincinnati need defense. So Cincinnati could take the T. Higgins money that come off and go and get defense. And
I'll take more before I take T. Higgins.
Yeah.
T. Higgins stay hurt.
Yeah. T. Higgins. No.
Any guy broke off too, so I ain't gonna pay that much.
He got paid.
He gonna want to get paid. Nah, he too.
He just got paid.
He already got paid, so he making too much.
He got 1 year deal.
T. Higgins.
Yeah.
He got a franchise.
He got one. Yeah.
Oh, I thought they paid him.
I thought they did. Oh no, they did. Hold on.
They did
franchise them.
Yeah, they did. He got 4 years, $115 million.
Yeah, they paid him. I don't want that.
You don't want that.
I'm not paying T. Higgins out.
Well, you want somebody like 26, 27, somewhere like that.
I'll take DJ Moore because I still got Cooks and I still got
that's what T. Higgins is. I think T. Higgins 27.
Yeah, give me because like I said, like I'm not breaking the bank. Only person I'm probably gonna break the bank for is probably AJ Brown, but then you still got Cooks and then you still got Kincaid or what's the
Kincaid
name?
You're right.
Yeah.
But all the wide receivers, the only person I would keep there in Kincaid, but other than that, I think they'll get all new wide receivers.
Yeah, Winston think Higgins would be better because he don't think Moore is going to be traded because of Doomsday stay hurt.
So, the what I'm saying, Buffalo need all new wide receivers.
Yeah, it says T. Higgins got 4 years, $115 million.
He says Higgins has a 1 year deal, the guaranteed money done with the most part. So,
you talking about the guarantees? What you saying? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, the guarantee. Yeah.
So the what I'm saying, go get somebody like that.
I'm not taking Higgins.
Put in Higgins to be a number one wide receiver.
That's a win-win for both. Because
Right.
Cincinnati they could lose, they could drop his money off spend that money on defense and draft them a solid number 2 wide receiver. They should have been
Right.
did that. They should have already done that.
It's just his health for me. If he stayed healthy, I make the deal. Like I can see
I
that
mean,
happening.
to me, if I want to get out of,
I'm going to AJ Brown first, though.
if I want to
Yeah,
get
I
out
agree.
of the spotlight, being with over here, I want to see what I could do by myself. So I'd be the guy. You see what I'm saying? The best place for T. Higgins to go is Buffalo, to be the guy.
What about Brandon Ayuk? San Francisco pretty much done with him.
But
Hell
you don't
no.
know what Brandon Ayuk you would get.
No,
Some
yeah,
people, some people say he could be a number 1. I don't think he, but I'm just saying some
He-
people say he could be a number 1.
He
I
can,
don't trust
but
his health either.
you don't. That's what I mean.
He get
You
broke
don't
off
know
too.
what Brandon Ayuk you would get. Will you get this Brandon Ayuk that he been showing you all year? When shit don't go his way,
He missed the whole season. I'm
Right.
good.
But you know
Well,
they got an investigation going about some electrical station out there in San Francisco as to why they having a lot of these injuries. Like
Right.
it's weakening and damaging ligaments, and this they easily injury. So they investigate that. So maybe once he get the hell away from that, he could.
Right.
You know, but we don't know.
Yeah.
Well, once again, you don't know what Brandon Ayuk. You don't know where his mind at right now. I would say that.
I know he mad he didn't go to New England. 'Cause
You
New
see
England
what I
won
mean?
him. He would have been in the Super Bowl right now.
So if he go to Buffalo, that would help out Josh Allen a lot.
To my
And
Brandon
he's
Ayuk.
that number 1. Yeah, Brandon Ayuk.
Nah, they gonna try to get George
That-
Pickens from Dallas.
Dallas gonna franchise him.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, he's not going nowhere.
They're
but
gonna franchise him.
they still gonna suck because they defense. Even though they got Quentin Williams, they still defense gonna be trash.
I mean,
He says
they-
AJ Brown to the Bills would go crazy.
yeah,
He want more touches and outside the tight ends, Bills don't have a reliable target.
Right.
Yep, exactly. Make it that
That's what I'm
happen,
saying.
brother.
you
But that's-
making our point.
Yeah, that's what we saying. Plus, you got teams like New England that have money,
Right.
and then Denver, who just lost to New England in the AFC Championship game, in my opinion, need another wide receiver.
Right.
So if Buffalo gonna make the deal, they got 2 other teams they compete with in the AFC, and one of them within their own damn division, the
Right.
Patriots.
So
So they might have to throw a little extra on
right.
the deal to sweeten the deal to kind of
You
make it
got
happen.
right. You got the we get you this money on the back end. We
But
get
it might,
we
it might be tougher now because you don't even
Right.
have a coach.
right.
And
So
then the fact you that damn talked about Phillip Rivers, who the hell gonna take you serious when you was just talking about Phillip
right.
Rivers?
So
Big coach.
who's gonna be your head coach? Buffalo. Who y'all get it together.
Y'all
man.
gonna have to sell. Y'all gonna have to hurry up and sell him on. This is this is what we running. These are the kind of targets you're gonna be looking to get.
Right.
I mean,
You got is that ready on the dude from Seattle? Money talk bullshit about.
if that's
Right.
what they doing, then I can
Yeah.
see them calling and trying to make a play on AJ Brown. If
But
they go after what's the guy Kubiak?
could be that. But the Raiders might be going after him too.
Kubiak.
Yeah. That then we don't know what the Browns want to do.
The Browns
So-
gonna Brown.
So that 3 teams you got to compete with to get Kubiak.
Who? The Raiders, the Browns, and who else?
The Bills.
Oh, Buffalo.
If the Bills going after him. You
If
got
the Bills go after them, they'll be competing with Cleveland
and the Raiders.
and Raiders. And who else need a head coach? Has Arizona hired a coach?
Arizona. 14.
So they ain't hired a coach yet. So they're the only 4 teams that don't have a coach now. Buffalo, the Las Vegas Raiders, the Cleveland Browns, and Arizona.
Arizona trying to get Raheem Morris.
Oh my God.
For real. I put it on the Bible.
Oh Lord, Raheem.
They trying to get Raheem Morris. I said, take him. Be my guest. Take him, baby. Take him.
What give me the address for me to send him to.
Well, I got the moving truck outside.
I got two of them. I got
What?
two of them.
The shit gassed up everything.
Both of them.
Take him.
He ain't got to lift a finger and do nothing. We
Right.
got it.
Right.
We got it. I don't know why the hell the Cardinals going after Raheem. Don't
That
know, don't care, ain't my problem.
ain't my problem no more. We got our new head coach already.
They gonna need a quarterback too. I think they gonna move Kyler Murray.
It
So
depends.
I think his trade value just went up when Dante Moore went back to Oregon, because
But-
that's one quarterback that's not gonna be on the board for a team to get.
Right.
So now a
but-
team that thought they could have a chance at getting Dante Moore might be in the trade market for a Kyler
Yeah.
Murray.
But it depends what the new head coach say.
Because what team would need a quarterback that could realistically go after Kyler Murray?
No. The Raiders.
Well, they got the number 1 pick.
Yeah, but you still need somebody to teach the rookie.
Who? Well, I mean, you're not gonna trade for Kyler Murray and draft Mendoza.
Why not?
Nah, that'll be just like the Michael Penix and Kirk Cousins move all over again.
But what I'm saying, you got somebody to teach the rookie.
Well, Geno's still there, so they won't need to trade for Kyler Murray if Geno's still there.
How long his contract is?
I don't know, but I'm saying if you draft Mendoza with the first overall pick, he ain't gonna be sitting 3 years, not being drafted number 1.
But I was sitting on one. Like he will not play this year.
Well, Geno will be there this year. He's still on the contract for this year.
We don't know how long he got the rest of his contract. That's what I'm trying to say.
Don't say. I think Geno got 1 more year left. I think. And even if he don't got 1 more year left, he'll go to the town bench. He ain't got no more than 2 years left.
Because Geno awful. I mean, the man terrible.
Geno signed a 2-year extension with the Raiders.
So
through 2027. So he'll play. So after so this season and then 2027. So what I'm saying,
he played.
He'll be there for 2 years.
Yeah. Okay.
Winston said, legacy-wise, the Raiders would be a better option for Kubiak. Quicker path to the Super Bowl would be the Bills. Raiders have Bowers, number 1 pick in money. Bills, Allen, defense, and a running back. Build or jump start. That's a good look at it.
Right.
I would be honest with you. If I were the Raiders, I'd trade back. They got a lot of holes to fill.
But that one of my questions on Talk Your Ish. Do you trade back if it's they need everything? They need linebackers. They need wide receivers.
You name it. They need it.
He said if the Raiders draft Mendoza, he's going to be the starter. Geno has 2 years left, but he's not starting over Mendoza.
I don't know.
I think in order for this to work like we think it's gonna work, they got to get Kubiak as the coach.
They got to ASAP.
Because I think Kubiak, if he comes in and be the coach for the Raiders, he could kind of get Mendoza going the way Mendoza need to go early.
But the problem is,
you got to get Kubiak though. You can't get nobody else, and it worked like this. Looking at what Kubiak doing in Seattle, you got to get Kubiak.
They did get Kingsbury.
Cliff King as the head coach.
Yeah, why not? He do the same thing. He do the same thing that the Seattle dude.
Kubiak will be a better option.
But what I'm saying, he developed quarterbacks.
But Kubiak, I guess, with the money you got, if you the Raiders, the number 1 pick, like you say, you got Brock Bowers to work with. You're going to need wide receivers. You got Ashton Jenney there. You need to get offensive line. You need to spend
Right.
some money in free agency on your O line to
Right.
protect Mendoza.
So, you know what I'm saying? You get Kubiak. He develop Mendoza. He got the short Oopa Loopa paid in Arizona.
Kyler.
Yeah. He got him paid.
Winston said, "No, you go get a QB now. Ain't no trading back unless you're planning on taking again. So you're looking for sooner success, but the team will be broken up in a few years
You
when the
probably gonna
extensions
be
are due."
even if you. I mean, I get that, but even if you get Mendoza, it's probably gonna be damn near like a tanking season anyway.
Right.
Because I don't see the Raiders going from the number 1 pick to the 9th pick.
Right. I don't see that happen.
Yeah, they still have a top 10 pick.
Yeah, they'll go from 1 to what, maybe 7. I don't think they're gonna go from number 1 to like number 19 or 20.
Right. So if you get Mendoza,
just don't ruin them before you have a chance to get started.
Thank you. I would try and be nice about it.
Is he worth getting number 1?
Oh, he's nice.
Yeah. I think he's gonna be the number 1.
Yeah, you could tell when
gonna
somebody got it.
He's gonna be the first quarterback off the board.
Yes. Like soon the shit come on, you better run it up there. Soon as I say Las Vegas Raiders, motherfucker.
Well, knowing that you got the first pick, you should already have your shit ready anyway.
Right.
I never understood this, right? Help me understand this. For teams that got the number 1 pick, how the hell you not know who the hell you want to get? Why the fuck does it take you to the last second to turn your pick in when you got the number 1 pick?
Yeah, that's so annoying.
Nigga, you should have that shit all ready to go. You should be on your 2nd round pick.
But still, they're trying to make it exciting. They want everybody to be like, what the Raiders?
Yeah, they want all that anticipation, but at the end of the day, it's boring. We got to wait all 10 minutes.
They try.
But nah, you're right. You're right, Winston. They won't be tanking, but I'm just saying, like the amount of games you're gonna win, it's gonna look like you tanking.
The Raiders.
It's gonna be a Raider base.
You know what ESPN gonna say? Oh, what the Raiders gonna do? Will they trade back? Get more picks?
He's gonna get it wrong again.
Right. Or will they draft Mendoza?
How do Mel Kiper still have a job? That dude is the worst.
I've been saying that forever.
He been jacking up picks for how long?
Yeah. Right. He said he no talent. Well, motherfucker.
This dude is the worst, man.
That one dude I can't stand, man, come draft time. I can't stand that old fort right there.
So ESPN, I guess they got this updated 6 days ago. They got the Raiders taking Mendoza at number 1.
Right. But they're trying to make it what the Raiders will do. Will they trade back, get more players, or will they take Mendoza?
Yep, so, NFL.com got the Raiders taking Mendoza at 1 too. That national championship performance pretty much, or the season that he had this year,
right.
Pretty much.
They went 16-0.
Yeah.
Undefeated. What?
Because I don't think the Jets are going to take a quarterback with the 2nd overall pick.
I don't know. That might.
I think they're going defense because they got two first round picks. I'm telling you, I think the Jets going to go defense with their first pick they got in the first round, and then the 2nd pick they got in the first round, I think they come back with a quarterback. Now, I wouldn't be surprised if they try to get Ty Sampson later on in the first round with their 2nd pick.
You know what? I would not be surprised they get the dude from Ole Miss. And they come back.
Trinidad Chambers.
Yep.
With the number
they get another pass rush.
Winston said you're listening to offers from other teams at that point. If someone comes up with something crazy, you have to entertain it.
You got to.
For who? For which one?
Mendoza.
Oh, somebody want to trade up to get Mendoza.
Right. If somebody offer you 4 number 1s, first round picks, or if they offer you half of their picks all this year and half of their pick next year, will you take that?
Yeah, you got to take that shit. You can't turn that down.
Right. So, and it's gonna be a better quarterback class next year. You either get Archie Manning next, not this year coming up, but the year after.
2027.
Yeah, Archie Manning.
Dante Moore coming. He got to come out then.
Dante Moore. You might get Carson Beck.
Well, Carson, he coming out.
So it just depends. If they offer me all these draft picks,
I agree. Winston, they go on defense. So I agree. The Jets go on defense with their number 2 pick.
But what I'm saying,
and they got two first round picks.
Right.
So the second first round pick, they'll probably go quarterback.
They just do like Houston did. Houston got CJ Stroud. Then they got
Will Anderson.
Yeah, Will Anderson.
So Avery Reese, linebacker from Ohio State. That's who we talking about. That might be their pick because they got Aaron Glenn as the head coach. He's a defensive guy. They traded Quentin Williams to the Cowboys. That's how they got that second, another first round pick.
Mm-hmm.
So, and they traded Sauce Gardner. So
they, to me, the Jets, the wild card. To me, no, we don't know what they thinking about doing. We don't know. They the poor Houston.
Then you look at the teams that's up here. The Jets, number 2.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, I don't think they're getting a quarterback. Arizona at 3, I don't think they're getting a quarterback. Tennessee got a quarterback. The Giants got a quarterback. Cleveland got a quarterback. Washington got a quarterback. The Saints got a quarterback. Kansas City got a quarterback. Cincinnati got a quarterback. So there's only 2 teams in the top 10 that could possibly get a quarterback.
All right.
Then Miami at 11. Dallas got a quarterback at 12. The LA Rams at 13 got a quarterback. Baltimore at 14 got a quarterback. Tampa at 15 got a quarterback. Then you got the Jets again at 16.
Well, the Rams,
Detroit got a quarterback.
The Rams were talking about they don't know if their quarterback might be retiring or coming back.
Well, the Rams got 2 first round picks too.
Right, they got ours.
Right. That's y'all's pick at 13.
Yeah.
So you go all the way down to Detroit at 17. They got a quarterback. Minnesota, they done already invested in J.J. McCarthy.
Trash.
Carolina 19, Bryce Young. Then
y'all
Dallas with the second, another first round pick. They got a quarterback. Pittsburgh at 21, they could use a quarterback.
Or Mike McCarthy might make that rookie quarterback legit.
Mike McCarthy shit. They might fuck around and Aaron Rodgers might come back another year because of Mike McCarthy.
Right, but
they didn't like each other though. That's why they.
But he got a quarterback already there though.
Mike McCarthy. Yeah.
Oh, they still got bad blood with each other.
I don't know if they still do, but I mean that's the reason why McCarthy got fired because Rodgers wanted him out of there. But McCarthy is a quarterback guru. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Dak had his best season under McCarthy.
Right. They already got a quarterback.
Will Howard, who they drafted out of Ohio State last year.
Yeah. He could develop him.
The Chargers don't need a quarterback. The Eagles don't. Cleveland pick again. Chicago don't need a quarterback. Buffalo don't. San Fran, Houston, the LA Rams, Denver, New England. None of them need quarterbacks. Seattle don't need a quarterback. So it could be some quarterbacks to fall.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So you could trade back and still get your quarterback.
See what I mean?
If somebody willing to give you a haul to come up to number 1, especially if it's a team that don't need a quarterback. If they willing to give you a haul to move up to number 1, shit, you entertain that because you could trade back and it's a good chance you still might get a quarterback.
Right. And you get other pieces.
Right. Now don't trade way back. Now I'm not saying don't fall from 1 to 13. Don't fall that
No,
far.
trade to like
Stay within the top 10. Because all them teams in the top 10 I named don't need quarterbacks except for the Raiders and the Jets. And like I said, the Jets got 2 first rounders. I don't think they go quarterback with the first round pick. I think they go defense with that pick and then go back and get a quarterback later.
Now, the Jets, do they go get the best corner or do they get a pass rusher?
The Jets gonna get the line. I think they're gonna get an edge rusher.
And in my opinion, the best edge from the Miami Hurricanes.
Well, you said Jets gonna get more.
No, they were going to get more, but he went back to Oregon.
Reese gonna
Avery Reese. Yeah, from Ohio State.
So we gotta see, but what else?
Because he can play edge rusher and outside linebacker.
Mm-hmm.
So it's almost like you getting 2 positions in one.
They're like Jalen Walker. He did play both. Edge and middle linebacker.
Yeah, so it's like whatever defensive package you got out there, you can have him in it. Whether it's rushing the pass or dropping him back in coverage or whatever.
Right.
It's like 2 positions in one.
You gotta see.
So I mean, a lot of this stuff can change. Gonna change because you got the combine, you got pro days, you got the Senior Bowl, stuff like that. So a lot of this stuff gonna change. But I just don't see the Jets taking the quarterback at 2. There's no need to. The Jets is just like the damn Raiders. They got holes to fill every damn way.
Right.
Quentin Williams gone, Sauce Gardner gone.
Right.
The offensive line wasn't worth a shit. And hell, even when Sauce Gardner was there, I think they was last. Did they have an interception this year? I don't think they had a damn interception this year, run.
No.
So even when Sauce Gardner was there, they was bad on the back end.
Right. But if your defensive line cannot get to the quarterback, it will make your back end look worse than what that really is.
Well, shit, they bad all over the damn place, Ron. You just pick a position. You pick a position, they was bad. Lord have mercy, man. That's the reason why they got the number 2 pick.
That's what I mean. If your defensive line cannot get to the quarterback, it will make your back end or your defense look terrible.
I'm trying to figure out how in the hell they didn't record not 1 interception. Not even on a tip pass or ricochet or bobble or nothing. They couldn't get shit. They couldn't get a break to go their way to get 1 interception.
Is the Jets. The owner more worried about Madden. His grandson was talking about Madden. Remember, his grandson told him not to get the wide receiver in Cleveland, Jerry Jeudy, because Madden ranked him, 40%?
Some wild like that.
And the owner said, no, we don't want him. You worry about Madden?
Yeah, I think you're looking at the top 10. I think Arizona gonna get offensive lineman. Tennessee, I think, gonna go offensive lineman. The New York Giants, they really could go offensive line too.
They could, because the New York Giants got a nice defensive line
already, so they don't need nothing on the front 4.
Right. They could get they
need secondary help. They need cornerback safety, so they could go Caleb Downs right there.
Right. They could get Caleb Downs. He would be nasty. What?
With that defensive front they got, they need secondary help.
Are you shitting me? Is that gonna get Caleb Downs from the Buckeyes? With that defense? Shit.
Cleveland, they gonna go defense. Well, they don't need defense. They defense already.
No, they need defense.
They took a defensive player last year. I think they got 2 first-round picks too, because that's how the Jacksonville ended up with Travis Hunter. Jacksonville traded up with Cleveland, and Cleveland got their first-round pick this year.
Right.
So Cleveland took the D lineman from Michigan. What is his name?
I know who you talk about.
What's his name? He came from Michigan.
That need
I think Mason Graham. That's his name.
That need another pass rush.
Well, I mean, they could get a pass rusher, but I don't think that's the route they need to go with pick number 6. Now, I think with this other first round pick they got, they can go pass rusher. Or however, I gotta go back and look and see what position this draft deep at. If it's deeper at edge rushers, then I will wait and get an edge rusher later on with my second first round pick. But if it's 10 at edge rusher, I'll go ahead and grab one while I'm in the top 10.
It's deep at linebackers, corners, wide receivers, pass rushers, and D tackles, and offensive linemen.
Okay, well, if I'm Cleveland
and wide receivers.
If I'm Cleveland, I would probably go offensive line or wide receiver to help out Shedeur. And then I got another first round pick. I will come back and get edge rusher.
Right. So
or you could trade back again if you Cleveland out of that 6th pick, get some more picks and still probably pick up your position of need with another, So you got options if you Cleveland. You just ain't got no damn coach yet.
Right.
So I don't know what direction they're gonna go without a coach.
Oh, they talking to the Rams defensive coordinator or offensive coordinator, something like that.
You got Sonny Styles, the other Ohio State linebacker. Now, if you got Myles Garrett and Mason Graham up front, damn boy, your linebackers ought to be able to they ought to be plugging all them damn holes.
Or if Cleveland know better, I would trade for the dude with the Giants.
Who?
Not Burns. Who the other one they got there?
Thibodeau, Kayvon Thibodeau.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I don't think the Giants are gonna pay all 4 of them linemen.
Right. You trade. You
just got Abdul Carter probably for that reason.
Right. You give them a 3rd round pick for him.
Now you don't need to draft a edge rusher in the first.
Right.
You can go wide receiver. You can go O-line.
There you go.
You don't need a running back because you drafted. You got 2.
Right. But you do need another wide receiver.
They got Isaiah Bond, so he'll have a full year this year.
Mm-hmm.
He fell in the draft, but from Texas, but you'll have a full year.
So you need a number 1 wide receiver, an offensive line, another pass rusher, Thibodeau. Everybody's sleeping on him.
You could go Cornell Tate.
It's so many ways Cleveland to do this, but you got to get the right head coach.
I would try Cornell Tate. You can't go wrong with Ohio State wide receiver.
Yeah, but you can't go wrong.
Right there in the state of Ohio, you should have a front row seat at every goddamn Ohio State game checking out these players. You right up the damn road from Ohio State.
Or Bama wide receivers. And I hate Bama. But they wide receiver core?
I don't think any of them gonna be in the first round.
Yes.
Who? Because Ryan Williams ain't coming out.
Not Ryan even the other one.
Bernard, I think he'll be a 2nd round pick.
Hey, I mean,
unless somebody trades back into the first round to get him.
That's what I'm talking about. If I'm Cleveland, route running, Bama do that. All they wide receivers run routes. Crispy. They known for that. Running routes and catching the ball. That's what they do best.
So they got this NFL.com, this day mock draft. They got Cleveland taking the offensive lineman with the 24th pick. They got us taking another wide receiver, Jordan Tyson.
I could see that.
If we take Jordan Tyson, it's over for Leggett. Pack your shit, like you said, Ron. I got the U-Haul truck out there running already. That's The heater is gassed up and the heat already running.
Hey, remember that sucker? Cleveland Brown to be that sucker. Y'all to be that process, man. Yeah, Cleveland. We got Leggett over here. He very good.
Come get him. Shit.
Come get him. Give me a second round pick for him.
But I don't think we need a wide receiver in the first round. I think we need defense. I think we need a linebacker. So somebody like CJ Allen from Georgia.
Y'all not getting all that get shit now. No.
We need a linebacker.
No.
We need a linebacker. We need a linebacker. CJ Allen from Georgia was
he another one. They'll play middle
outside. He can play any linebacker position.
Yeah. He did like Jalen Walker.
Yeah, if you need him to rush the passer, drop back in coverage, play inside, outside linebacker, shit. Line up over the D tackle, whatever.
Right. They played together at Georgia the same year. So they play off of each other.
Right. So I need a linebacker. And that's where I would if he there at 19 when we draft, CJ Allen will be my pick.
You better hope the Jets know get him.
Nah, the Jets gonna take the other Jets got the number 2 pick. They not gonna take him there. How they gonna take Avery Reese? And then they gonna come back, I think, with a well, this mock right here got them taking Carnell Tate. I could see that, put him opposite of Garrett Wilson. Now you got 2 Ohio State receivers.
Right. I could see that.
So I won't be mad at that.
But I do also see the Jets taking CJ from Georgia. I did see that too.
At 16?
Yeah, I did see that.
Okay, if they take CJ at 16, then Carnell Tate would probably be there at 19 because Detroit got picked 17 and Minnesota got picked 18 and Carolina got picked 19. So Carnell Tate might fall to 19 if the Jets don't take him at 16.
Right. Or you better hope Minnesota don't take him.
Well, if Minnesota take him, then Jordan Tyson will still be on the board. But I really don't want a wide receiver in the first round.
Right. Y'all need
a linebacker.
Y'all need a linebacker, another corner, another offensive lineman, another safety. That's what y'all need. I did I'd rather he go with y'all before he go to Tampa Bay.
Oh, CJ Allen?
Yeah.
Yeah. According to this mock, they got Buffalo drafting him at 26.
See what I mean?
Because Matt Milano and Shaq Thompson, they both set to be free agents.
Right.
So I would take him at 19. Because we just took Ted McMillan and we got Jalen Coker. So if we do take another wide receiver, I wouldn't take one in the first round. I would go and get because we passed on defense in the first round this past draft because we was mocked to take Jalen Walker.
Yeah.
For a lot of mock drafts for a long period of time had us taking Jalen Walker all the way up until maybe like a day or two before the draft. And then some of the mock drafts started changing.
Thank you for that.
Draft, and y'all end up taking it. We passed on them and y'all took it. And that's why I don't think we're going to take a wide receiver in the first round. I think we're going to come back and get a linebacker.
Yeah, I really think y'all get something on y'all defense.
But if we do get Jordan Tyson, goodbye Leggett.
Well, like I said, if I were y'all, I would be talking to Buffalo or Cleveland or Washington.
But that would pretty much be our wide receiver room with Jordan Tyson, Ted McMillan, Jimmy Horn, and Jalen Coker. So it ain't gonna be no room for Lazay Leggett. The U-Haul, the Penske truck is backed up out front, is gassed up, and I got the heat already cut on for you. Cause I got you going somewhere where it's cold.
Got the heat on for you.
He already going. Hey, Ron, I got the defrost and everything on.
No,
shit, I got a feeling he going somewhere where it's cold.
You're not finna get that from me. Fuck the heat. You got right in the U-Haul cold.
At least I at least had a heat on for you. So when you
Fuck
get
that.
in,
Nope.
now it ain't got the seat warmers. Now we ain't got all that. We ain't got the seat warmers, but we got the defrosting. We got the heat on. I can at least have that for you, crunk up, gassed up. All you got to do is motherfucking drive and go.
Now I give you, I
where it's cold.
I would put $40 in the gas tank, but the heat, nah, your ass gonna be cold.
I was saying, I got a feeling he going somewhere where it's cold, bro. He's going somewhere where it's cold.
He might go to Buffalo, Washington, Cleveland, or the Raiders. What?
Hell, he could go to the Giants.
Yeah.
Shit, anywhere where it's cold. That's probably
because they need a number 2 wide receiver.
Cleveland, shit, going up there. You know, I mean, it ain't no expectations, you know, not yet for Cleveland.
Right. But the Giants, they already talking about playoffs.
I think the Giants could make a playoff push.
If Dallas don't sign George Pickens,
I think they will franchise.
Because I think the Giants and Philly in that division. I don't trust Washington. I don't trust Dan Quinn. I think Dan Quinn finna get fired this year.
Yeah, I don't think I don't know. I don't think Washington make the playoffs.
They need right. They got a lot of old people on that team too.
Yeah, Bobby Wagner out there.
Right. You got what his name? Von Miller out there. Von Miller like 85 years old. Stop
it. Yep, Von Miller, Bobby Wagner. Yep. Yeah, they need a cornerback too because Lattimore didn't work.
Lattimore got beat like he stole something.
Emmanuel Forbes got drafted in the first round. He ain't even there no more. He didn't work out. He ain't even there no more. He out there with the Rams. So
Lattimore got beat. He got beat bad many times last year.
Yeah,
we beat him like he stole something.
I think ain't Deron Payne still there?
They might trade him.
Yeah, I think he's still there. So I thought he was gonna get traded this year, but
if they trade him, if Buffalo was smart, I would go get him.
Deron Payne.
Yep. They need a D tackle. You know how to get to the quarterback.
Yeah.
You get them 5th round pick for him. He know how to get to the quarterback. That been one of their downfalls. Buffalo, getting to the quarterback.
Yeah.
And he did eat all the chicken wings he wanted to in Buffalo.
Yeah, somebody like the Chicago Bears might trade for
him. Chicago Bears, they need to get younger in that area. They got Grady Jarrett.
Yeah, Grady Jarrett.
Yeah, Grady Jarrett, like what, 30 something?
Oh, I'll tell you right now, Grady Jarrett, something like that.
Yeah, he wanted a lot of money, and we were like, nah, we're not finna pay you back. Pay you all that. And you lost a step too? No.
He's 32.
Yeah. They need to get younger. They need draft somebody.
Deron Payne, 28.
Yeah. Deron Payne. If I'm Buffalo, I'll be on the phone with them.
About Deron Payne?
Mm-hmm. Shit, if I'm Atlanta, I'll be on the phone with him. Y'all don't want to see him. He coming back home too. Y'all don't want to see him.
We could trade for him.
Yep. Y'all not finna get all that just shit now.
You know what we could do? We could trade for Deron Payne and then draft CJ Allen.
Yeah.
You put Deron Payne up front beside Derek Brown.
Yeah. And you know what? To be honest with you, I'm on the David Brown.
But they had us linked to Trey Henderson too from Cincinnati. But I don't want to overpay for an old edge rusher like that.
I wanted David Brown in college.
Coming out of Auburn.
Yep. I wanted him and his homeboy.
Who?
Next to him at that time.
Oh, didn't he play with that dude,
He
man?
played for us, but he could not stay healthy.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. Coming off the edge. What the hell was that dude name? Because y'all did get him.
And he could not stay healthy. I was like, fuck.
What the hell is that dude name? I know exactly who you're talking about.
We let that
at one point during the season, they had him as a first round pick too.
Because David Brown was, you got to put two players, two offensive line on David Brown.
And he still be moving.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. I will trade for Deron Payne and draft CJ Allen.
No, y'all not doing all that good shit.
That's exactly what I would do. Because I think we got 2 picks in 1 round.
Damn.
I think we got 8 total picks. So I think we might have 2 5th-round picks or 2 4th-round picks, something like that. But I would trade one of them to get
CJ.
Deron Payne. I gotta double check. But I know we got 8 picks total. So we got 2 picks in one of them rounds. It's one of them later rounds. It ain't one of them first 3 or 4 rounds. It's one of them later rounds.
But I got to go my job.
All right, Ron. Matt, send your boy the info he can jump on next week.
All right.
Yeah. And we'll break down the Super Bowl predictions.
All
right, Ron.
Y'all be
safe.
easy.
All right,
and share the show, everybody. And
please do.
check on your family members. Never know what a person going through behind closed doors.
That too. And this weather. So make sure everybody,
Y'all keep warm down there. Peace.
All right, people. All right.